So the question for this week, so being characters in a D&D world, you're all good at certain things. But of the things you're good at, what is your character? What is something your character had to work hard to be good at? Like something that didn't come natural to them, that they actually had to work to be good at.
I would say like all the book smarts with all my knowledge, skill rolls, and stuff like that. That was long hours of actually learning things, not just farting out being smart.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had to run away. Did I miss anything?
The question.
Okay. What was it?
The question is, what is something of what your character's good at that they had to work hard to be good at? Like not something that just came natural to them that they were able to just practice and immediately become good at. Like, because there's some characters like sorcerers can magically just create magic out of thin air. Your character might just have an innate talent for swordplay, but something that they actually had to physically force themselves to learn and get good at.
Probably the animal training portion, because I mean, if you imagine, he already had these abilities when he was introduced to the story, but imagine a level 1 druid goblin trying to tame a fire pelt, and that becomes a whole different story. So yeah, it'd probably be that aspect.
Whack it with the stick.
Whack it with the stick softer.
Fix would probably be lying.
Is that
Not
something
good at lying.
you're good? Are you good?
Are you good at lying?
I got a +7 to bluff. Not too bad.
That's fair enough.
I mean,
I
don't have any ranks in it, and I've got a +5.
Okay, I could think on it a bit more.
I mean, if that's what you want your answer to be,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
no problem.
I just don't remember Fix ever lying about anything.
Yes, Emmanuel, you wanted to speak up? You have the floor.
That wasn't lying. That was hyper exaggeration for comedic effect.
Also, Lucilla, you wouldn't know if Fix was lying about anything because he's so good at it. Boom.
I mean, you did catch her in one lie. That doesn't bother her that people snip off her hair. But
A little white lies to make other people good.
yeah, because the thing is, her being the chosen one, I'm kind of leaning into the notion that it just comes naturally to her, a lot of stuff. So,
Right, chosen ones.
Right.
Sorry, not your character, but I
Yeah,
dislike the trope of chosen one in story.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, big fucking hero! You just got born lucky. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm not always the biggest fan of that either. That's why I'm kind of trying to do a play where, the chosen one kind of turned out a little bit wrong than what they planned on, because,
Well, also it's not
free
like
will.
a fate. It's not a fate or destiny. It's literally a specific celestial being that I don't know that baby. It's a literally picked from a crowd. That's different.
Yeah.
Quickly go poke him with the special stick.
I don't know, this baby, they all look the same to me.
Also, I'd feel really bad if I really played up that, Loki's character is destined to solve this big calamity thing, and then they die, book 1 or something.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
there's a few close calls.
Careful where you put your eggs.
To be fair, if I remember correctly, when Andoran died, long-term prophecy stopped working on Galorian.
Wait, Anna? Or there was someone else.
No, not Andoran. The
Yeah, I know who you're talking. I just
human
can't
god.
remember his name right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he died, and then all the prophecies started becoming wrong. That's why a lot of prophets in modern day Galarian are considered crackpots and crazy people.
Okay, actually, let's go healing. Because, like the traditional wound treatment and whatnot, I imagine it took her a while to get used to, blood and gore. I could see that being a thing.
Got it. So all that's left is Emmanuel and Rish.
So, yeah, medicine in general.
Rish's is not eating these soft-bodied mammals.
Fishing.
I was really leaning toward empathy for Emmanuel.
I would say that fits pretty well.
And then you could also say that a lot of the tactical stuff that your character's been trying to do, you probably had to work hard at. 'Cause you said in your backstory and like our flashback thing that we did, your character doesn't really like a lot of the politicking, or at least wasn't very good at it and had to be forced to do it.
That's right. I would say archery and riding. He worked very hard at those. Although you'd never seen him ride.
I will remember the empathy though, because that does explain a few things. Because saying your best childhood friend literally roofied you last you saw him, so that I feel like that's a statement of what his life has been like up until this point.
Bringing up fishing does make for a better angle. I would actually say her dexterity. She was a very clumsy hatchling. And now, better than average. 16 in dexterity.
I see a lizard montage of her running the ropes.
Then just one slide of her in a tutu doing ballet.
Oh, God.
The tutu, of course, being made of swamp leaves.
Also, Emmanuel, aren't you like the son of the king or something?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be pretty hard to develop empathy then.
So now he's King Lord General Father.
Yeah, one of the Lord Generals of
Yeah, they don't really have a king, I don't think, do they?
They got a couple generals, is what it is. It's like 3 big generals.
Oh, I'm sorry, a military dictatorship.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's a big time military dictatorship.
Yes, it's Lord.
But remember, it could
General
be
Father.
worse. It could be Chiliacs. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Well,
I'm
we
pretty
don't
sure
know
that's
if
their
he's-
military's motto.
We don't know if he's crowned himself king yet. We haven't been.
Cut screen to that devil woman putting a crown on his head.
Okay, so
Him
To
as the big
recap-
snake.
to recap what happened last time, and yes, Emmanuel's father does have a bigger snake than him. You guys had continued your way towards the Hook Mountain region, getting some sights of some Fey-like creatures in the Sanos Forest before traveling across the plains through north of the Shimmer Glens and across a rickety wooden pathway, eventually making your way to Turtleback Ferry. At Turtleback Ferry, you met with the mayor slash head priest of the town. The town itself, a modest town. It looks like a lot of like rangers and hunters and trappers make the majority of the people who live there and work there. He informed you that while Fort Rannoch, the fort that was run by the Black Arrows that you'd come to investigate what was going on with them, normally came down about once a week to restock provisions and have some downtime for the people who are basically on leave. They haven't been heard of in about 2 weeks before they sent out the request of assistance. And now it's been about a month since they've heard back from them. They've sent some people up towards Fort Rannoch, and none of the people they have sent have come back. You talked to them a little bit about that, and you eventually decided to rest for the night and then make your way up to Fort Rannoch the next day. Making your way up to Fort Rannoch, you crossed a old but well-maintained stone wooden bridge. Before a couple of you picked up on the sounds of a firepelt cougar crying in the distance. Stealthing up there, you caught sight of a cougar in a what looks like almost like a bear trap, clamping down on one of its legs, and you heard in the distance a very off-tune song about eating the kitties, killing the kitties. You were able to free it from the trap and have it hide while you saw a group of what looks to be an ogrekin and a pack of dogs come to the clearing, which a lot of them were definitely handled by a euphoric kind of cloud that kind of sent them for a loop. A couple solid blows to Afixa by the ogrekin, but she managed to right herself up with a last-minute surge of healing. And then with the teamwork together, you were able to bring them down, finishing off the dogs. They were still lost in the sauce of the cloud.
Yeah, spellcasters got to use their fancy schmancy AoE.
Mm-hmm. And we left off there as the Firepelt Cooler is still nearby, kind of looking over at you all. And you all are as you are in terms of health.
Mm-hmm.
Gogmer is still a giant ape.
Yes.
So I look at the dead ogrekin and look back at the group, and I say, "So wait, we did the right thing, right? Because like I was just following Gogmer, and then stuff just started happening, and I threw a rock, and like we didn't just bandit someone, did we?"
He attacked us too, so.
He said something about eating me, I think. Which after I hit him with a rock, so I don't know. Just checking.
Gogmer pets the fire pelt with a single giant monkey finger.
It looks very concerned, not really at you, but with your general empathy for animals, you're able to easily pick up the fact that it seems worried in a sense. And you did kind of get the sense last time that we played that it is a animal companion of sorts, like something trained.
Unfortunately, I do not have Speak with Animals prepared. So if we wanted to actually talk to this thing, I would need to wait. But we could just follow it.
Yeah. I think
I say with my expert bonded mind powers too.
While you're petting him with your big gorilla hand, you do see Shalelu having technically have been fighting with you, but for thematics and stuff, but for mechanical wise, she wasn't, because how we describe things, because it's already nuts with how many animal companions we have.
No, we need to get one more.
But yeah, she kind of comes over there and begins to help bandage up what damage the paw has. And almost like parroting Gogmert's thoughts, as she can't understand him because she has no bonded mind. She kind of looks over, probably to Afixa and Lucilla, and like, I do have the ability to speak to animals on occasion with what little magics I have, if it might make things easier.
I mean, probably. Don't know what the whole story with it is. Gogmart seems to have a feeling, but he's going ape at the moment.
I can see that.
I see what you did there. I approve.
With no objection, she would cast Speak with Animals. You would hear her talking to the cat for a moment, which it is her just talking normally, and it seeming to magically understand her, and vice versa. But she turns to you all, and he is a companion to a black arrow that has been captured by, and she kind of motions over, by this ogrekin here. From what she kind of motions over to the animal. Like, what she says is that they were escaping from their home after they were attacked by giant people, and on the way to request aid, her people were captured. I can't get the exact number, but there's multiple people that have been captured by these ogrekin, it seems.
When she says her people, does she mean humans or cats?
She kind of turns back and asks a couple more questions. Seems to be people. Seems to be her master as well as some of his allies. They definitely seem to be in trouble. She says that the smells of the people have disappeared in the recent days, and there's only a few smells that she recognizes anymore. She's been trying to find somebody to lead to rescue them, but we are the first friendly people that she has come across since she escaped.
Well, you can tell her that her friends from Malthun are here to help.
I don't think she has context for. You know what? Never mind.
It's probably a good idea. I'd maybe know what is going on at the fort if maybe help with whatever is going on at the fort if rescued. After all, it's people who were stationed there, yes?
Sounds like a giant attack. Probably the same giants that waylaid my people.
We would try better outcome for this.
Oh, sounds like we got a rescue to do then.
She would use a wand charge of her Cure Light Wounds wand to heal up the cat a little bit, bringing it to be stable and healed up so it could, my ability to speak with it is rather limited, but I did communicate that we wanted her to lead us to the location and then seek out somewhere safe while we try to rescue her people.
Sure.
And she's like, shall we? And kind of leaves it up to you guys whether you guys wish to follow or how.
I mean, I'm game.
Oh, quick question before we continue on. How do I set my melee attacks to be from Dex? Because I believe I've actually been taking a penalty to my attacks from that.
Let me see.
You can do either ranged or BAB full or max.
Let's see.
Plus
Melee.
Dex.
Here we go. Melee ability, dexterity.
Yeah, if you go under the configuration tab.
So if you go back to your other tab, it should show up as dexterity attacks.
Yep.
But you have to take off the plus dex now.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah, I just set all my melee attacks as ranged.
Yeah, because of that, I'm pretty.
You technically would have had a +1 to all the attack rolls you've been using.
Yeah.
But since you were doing melee plus dex, because you were at a -1 to melee.
Yeah.
But
Let's be ranged, and this would be not a. Got it. All right. There we go.
yeah, I think you have to fix Flame Blade and the Dog Slicer, but I don't think those are pertinent right now.
Oh, yeah, I didn't scroll up. Yeah, I'll fix them.
Yeah,
Bam.
no worries there.
Bam. There we go. Ready to go. Didn't change much. Just gave me like a +1 on some of these.
It's all good.
Oh, I got that shocking spear too. Great. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you all make your way to follow what Shillelagh has told you, an animal by the name of Kib. Begins to lead you towards what looks like a small clearing in the middle of the forest. Just peeking out through the tree line, you see what looks like a two sagging buildings. What looks to be maybe a barn and a farmhouse. From the distance, you can't see much. You can see that the windows seem to have been boarded up from what you can see on the angle you're in. And there seems to be moss and fungus growing heavily on the shaded sides. There is a small-looking, like almost overgrown build growing into the forest cornfield. But other than that, you can't really see anything going on the outside of it.
Looks like the bad side of the Carpentine Plains over here.
Odds are the captives have most likely been eaten.
Well, then we should go confirm.
Yeah, we never did find out how long ago the attacks took place from the cat. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. As
She
you're
was nice.
approaching,
Hold on. She would say, should we be stealthy about it or just meander in?
I feel like they probably already know if we're here or not.
Yeah, out of character, is anyone really stealthy in here?
I'm decent with my Cloak of Elvenkind.
the gorilla.
Face
Yep.
got a plus 9
very
to it.
stealthy gorilla.
Yeah, +9.
Yeah, I guess
Let's
we are a
see.
stealthy group.
With my
All right.
Cloak of Elvenkind, I've got a plus 12.
I'm a little
Keep-
stealthy. I've got a plus 22.
Keep in mind, if you're bringing your animals, you also have to roll for them. So I'm not sure how
Yeah.
stealthy Juan is.
I just say we battering ram this shit.
He's got a +4. Why is this so bad?
Because he's big.
Size.
And he's wearing armor.
Yeah.
I'd say we just battering ram this one.
Yeah, my animal kinds have a plus 10 as well, but that's consensus. I'm good, whatever.
We can
I'm an
leave
8.
one. But someone said battering ram, and that sounds interesting. Let's go!
So are you approaching the farmhouse itself or the barn primarily? Like, which one are you focusing on? Because they're distant enough that we're I have to have separate maps for them.
I feel like farmhouse, but that's just me.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
whatever.
farmhouse sounds like that's where they'd be.
Giants in a farmhouse? I think they'd probably be in the barn.
Ogrekin, not giants.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, Overkin. But even then, they're a little bit larger, aren't they?
They're
Well,
medium size.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We just killed
For some reason, I was in the mindset that it was a large creature.
Do we want to go assault them, or do we just want to try to release the people? Because I figure the people are probably in the barn.
I think we should probably destroy the giants so that they don't plague any others.
We're just milling about on the front yard arguing amongst ourselves.
Flip a coin.
You don't believe in giant reformation?
Fix a point, pull out a copper, and say, do we just want to flip on it?
Oh my god.
One for farmhouse, 2
Flip
for
it,
barn.
one farmhouse, 2
We're like, you ever been to a garage sale and then there's like a married couple that shows up to look at stuff and then just in the middle of a garage sale just really start getting into it with an argument? That's how I feel like we're doing.
I'll follow your lead, Lucilla. Go.
Well, if they're following my lead, I'm gonna head towards the house. That was my instinct, so that's what I'm doing.
All right.
So let me take you to the farmhouse map and give you the flavor text. Sorry, stuff in my throat real quick. Hold on.
I can't see anything if we're supposed to be seeing something right now.
Do you have vision on your token? No, you do not. So that might help. And you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You should have vision on Gog right now.
There we go.
Everyone else should have vision, right?
Yeah, I can see just fine.
Oh, no. You don't have it either for some reason.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm checking everybody now because for some reason it didn't show up for some people.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think everyone can see now.
Just make sure when we go back to wherever you copied that from,
I'll fix it, yeah.
yeah, the changes are made to that token as well. All right.
Okay, so as you approach this moss-encrusted, decaying farmhouse, it slumps drunkenly at the edge of a damp forest clearing. Rickety steps crawl up to a porch covered by huge eave held aloft by thick pillars of pine. These timbers are decorated with crude carvings of what looks to be manticores impaling children. The carvings look like almost like children's work, but the subject matter seems to grow more gruesome as you approach, and one depiction leads into another. An unsettlingly large rocking chair of lashed wood and bone sways erratically in the breeze at the far end of the porch, under a vast menagerie of wind chimes composed almost decidedly of humanoid bones. The house windows have all been boarded up with thick timber, though it's unclear whether this was done to keep intruders out or imprison whatever things make their home within. You do notice as you're approaching, you see what look almost like scarecrows as you approach. though, as you get a closer look at them, they look more like fetishes than scarecrows, and you see like some of them aren't quite stitched up correctly, and like coming out of the side, you see what looks to be a mix of dirt and human hair that makes up the stuffing inside of these fetishes. And they seem to just be placed sporadically in the tree lines of the house. You also see to the north here what looks to be a highly overgrown cornfield. It looks just to be like encroaching upon the actual forest itself.
Does the decor look recent, or does it look like it's a natural part of the house, like something that's been there for a while?
Oh my God! Burn the field.
It looks like probably a mixture of both. To be fair, it looks like some of the stuff might have been made recently. You see what looks to be like red splotches on some of the bones of the wind chimes that you can't imagine wouldn't fade over time if it was like actual blood from the creature that the bones came from. But you see other ones that the bones themselves are so old they look almost like hollow, like everything is dried up inside of it. And you just hear that sickening like thud as the wind chimes kind of hit each other.
Yep, most likely eaten.
Out of character here, but can we just take a moment to appreciate how absolutely all over the place the designers have been with the theming of this AP?
Oh yeah, that is the biggest complaint of the Runelords one, is they go back and forth between a bunch of different themes.
Like, if book 4 isn't based upon musical theater, I'm going to be disappointed.
No, I did remember telling you guys this is the most all over the place AP in terms of theming that they've done. But to be fair, this was their first AP.
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining. I'm having a good time. It's just hilarious how we go from like goblins and a normal demon dungeon to freaking serial killers and super haunted mansions to cannibal hillbillies. That's where we are right now.
They are trying to go for a horror-ish theme.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at playing horror.
No, it's as I said, it's all super cool and I'm having a good time. I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
And we're gonna run in there and there's gonna be an ogrekin named NASCAR.
Quick, 1 second, gonna change a couple names here.
Yes.
Nice.
By the way, as you guys were approaching, I think Shalelu would have offered to use the wand to heal you up a little bit if you wish.
That would definitely be appreciated.
So these will be all +1s to these rolls. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, I had to fuck it up.
11 is 4, so 15.
15. She has more if you wish.
I'll take one more.
6 more.
All right.
Oh, I've got it too. Forget that I have one.
I just figured I'd have her offer since, have to have these NPCs be good for something since I'm not having them participate.
Oh, you're healing me too?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that'll...
This would have been easy to do as you guys before you got into this area, so I figured I'd mention it now.
Yeah.
That's perfectly at max. Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else need it? Top off?
No, I didn't get hit in the last fight.
Don't worry, I took all the hits for everybody.
Well,
come out, you beastly bandits!
Banjos dueling softly in the distance.
So we just gonna break down the door, or?
seems like that's what we're
Manuel
doing.
just shouted.
All right, where's the door here?
Looking around it, you do see a door here and a door here.
All right.
I'll
Which
just
way
draw a quick. Oh, that was the wrong spot.
I can see it
X.
pointed out which of these is doors.
I know these doors are just very shitty to make, so I'm just gonna outline them real quick.
All right.
Through the door, like a peasant.
Anyways, which of these doors am I going monkey mode on?
This one.
Got it. I charge the door.
Okay.
It takes an attack of opportunity.
It was a mimic all along.
I'm looking forward to us just kicking open these doors, and they're just a completely like normal elderly human couple. Like, holy shit!
So I'm going to take a
Dire
page
apes
from
during
Gombo's
this part
book
of the-
to do initiative for this exploration, because this is a dungeon crawl at this point.
Okay.
So everyone go ahead and roll up your initiatives.
They didn't warn us about this when we bought the property.
Oh, look, visitors!
We came all the way out here to get away from the urbans. Don't
So
pretend like you
before-
haven't heard something similar.
Look,
to that.
it's a traveling circus!
So Gogmer, as you go, you just slam open the door.
Yep.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Do you shout, "Oh yeah"? Wait, no, it's a door, not a
I
wall.
think I shout something like,
You smash open this door and you see what looks like a cloud of greasy, fat flies kind of just fly out of the room. You see thumb-sized cockroaches. You see this looks like a disgusting kitchen. But as you bang open the door, Emmanuel, you see coming out of the cornfield. Give me a second.
it's always the cornfield.
Mm-hmm.
We should have
Eyes of
burned the field.
children.
Oh, it's hideous.
You see another ogrekin. This one looks like his head's almost in a pumpkin-like shape in terms of the shape of the tumors that have grown off the side of his face.
They were growing them all along.
I
know-
shoot it in the face.
I now realize why Carrying Crown didn't have a slasher movie based part of the AP. Sorry, go ahead.
No worries. I am going to roll his initiative, and he will get a surprise round on the lot of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, surprise round. He will use his action to charge, because you can do that on a surprise round. And then, let's see. This one's name is his. So it'll be a +2 to this roll. And it will be against Emmanuel.
Ooh,
So that's a 27 to hit for 35 damage.
that hits. Oh, wait. Emmanuel casts. Don't I have shield? Son of a bitch. Yeah, he casts Stone Shield.
Okay, I think that has a hardness that he can get through and still damage you, though, doesn't it?
Probably.
It's like a +4 to AC.
A 1-inch slab pops up, +4 to AC, +2 on reflex. If the opponent's attack misses you by 4 or less, the attack strikes the shield instead.
Hardness 8, 15 hit points.
And then, yeah, so it's basically just, it will miss you then, I think, with the +4 to your AC.
Yep.
As it hits the shield, and the stone just shatters into almost sand. As it is now your turn. So let me turn to some combat music.
I'm gonna have one bite this sucker. Using that feat, Broken Wing Gambit. For some reason, he has a +2 on his attack. That should not be.
Oh, that's. Did you do yourself my Bardic from
Natural,
last game
yeah.
selected?
Yep. Okay. Now it's gone.
Yeah, let me make sure I don't.
31 to hit,
31 will hit.
14 damage, and then don't imagine
It-
26 grapples him.
It does not grapple him.
Okay. Then Emmanuel will stab this guy, or backhand this guy with his cestus, because that's fun to say.
And you're doing a multi-attack?
I guess, yeah, he has 2 attacks.
First one will hit. Second one will hit. Oh no, sorry. First one will miss. Second one will hit and will not confirm.
Ooh. Yeah, I see.
Actually, no. It will confirm because he
This
charged.
guy?
So the second one will hit and confirm crit because it was a charge attack. So
Yeah.
still only 8 points of damage, but
We'll
still.
backhand that guy and then 5-foot step back.
Yeah, as you backhand him, one of the pustules on his cheek ruptures.
Ooh. Now it's like a horror movie.
Yeah, and he's holding his ogre hook, and he's like, "I'll teach you how to not to mess with the growls." And he says that, and then retreats back into the cornfield and rolls a stealth.
What the?
So so that plus numbers that I'm not going to tell you, but for all purposes right now, he vanishes.
Can I do a perception to see the corn as it gets crushed into this big ogre foot?
You can on your turn, yes. And it is your turn, so yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Give it a good old perception.
You do not. You see where he entered, but you do not see where he went into the cornfield. Although you do see one thing with that perception. You see what looks like a carefully designed pit right over here. Oh wait, sorry, wrong layer. Right over here.
All right, going to reveal that to everyone else through bonded mind. So not Emmanuel.
Oh yeah, bonded mind. I always forget about that. You can communicate perfectly.
So that was the wrong tool. Let me erase that. I was trying to do a square. Give it a nice red, which means don't go. Right here, right?
That's where you saw it, yeah.
Yeah, this feels like a job for Ambassador Fireball.
I would concur.
Ambassador Fireball.
An alchemist can't send Ambassador Pineapple.
Well,
A fellow
cannot
watcher.
cast while I'm in
mind, I
this
see.
form. It's a so, and I don't think I have very many spells left, anyways, from the last time.
Yeah. It literally took me to start the session to remember that scrolls are stupid cheap, and I can just pull them infinitely out of my bag. Not infinitely, but I've got a budget of 300 gold pieces. So
I have a bunch of scrolls, but they're mostly for healing.
yeah, but since I can just like I can pick spells that I want and pull them out of my bag. So pretty much any level 1 spells, just 25 of my 300 gold budget.
All right. Well, I'm going to have the cats move to the sides here, and can I like prepare a charge?
Yeah.
Or if I see him, yeah.
Fix it.
Alright. Seeing at least getting the indication that they're somewhere in the field. She'll move up and kind of take a guarded stance and ready an attack for if one gets within range.
Gotcha.
Can you do combat expertise on a held attack or no?
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that just means that it applies to everything.
Yeah.
Lucilla.
Okay, I am going to start beating my little feet over here. Making a double move. And I want to do a perception to make sure that we got like nothing coming from this direction or if there's any other hidden traps immediately around us.
Which direction?
Like this direction.
Gotcha.
Because I'm sure that the intention was to pull us into that cornfield with the pit, but it also would be a good time to flank us while we're all looking in a different direction.
Got it.
Natural 20.
Oh, damn. So yeah, you do actually see a couple traps over this direction. You look over by the door, and you see what looks to be like a almost like pretty cleverly hidden hole in the door that looks like a spike could come out of.
Mhm.
And like, oh, so you just need to avoid the door. But then you also notice by the door, underneath the boards that make up the porch, there are saws that are built into, if you step in front of the door, will come out and saw at you.
Gotcha. I convey that to everyone via bonded mind except for Emmanuel.
Porch
Because
very bad.
Because he doesn't have bonded mind. I'm not like trying to exclude him. He just doesn't have the feet.
Yeah.
No, this is the beauty of it.
Yeah. Because believe it or not, I do not, in or out of character, want Emmanuel to die.
Right.
So 30-foot move up to behind Juan. And we'll go ahead and try and get to the center of the cornfield. And that should come through any second now. There it goes.
So
And upcast for the DC to be 21. Ah, agile little ogre, isn't he?
it's almost like he's a rogue.
Yeah.
The good news is you burn this large firewall, just incinerates this cornfield, revealing not just the one trap you saw, but a second trap that he didn't see.
Double pit trap, you say?
That's
Double
against
pit
the
trap, yes.
rules. You're not allowed to do that.
But you do see him in the corner of one of them, like singed. The pustules that were on his face have like sizzled and like turned into almost like you know when you see like things in a deep fryer and they start to sizzle and shrink down a little bit and get crunchy. That's his face right now. He's like, no, my cornfield. Y'all gonna pay.
Corn grows
Sadly,
in just about
I'm
anything.
not-
It's not that big of a deal.
Sadly, I'm not in a position to take advantage of that charge.
Unfortunately not. I assume that's the end of Reish's turn.
Yeah, move in action.
Emmanuel.
Manuel will give advice to Fix and say, remember to use your Agrippa if you attack him, and then take a shot.
So is +2 to attack?
By the way, I'm not going to go back and retcon it because I already did it, but technically, I don't think that shield wall would have saved you, Emmanuel, because you were flat-footed at the moment.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It don't matter.
AC.
I just need to be better at
Why
remembering
did
that.
it do the damage? Okay.
So, 31 will hit for 9 points of damage.
Maybe, I don't know, sometimes Roll20 will, you get to the bottom of the script or whatever.
Yeah, it just has a little hiccup.
Yeah. Okay.
And Cope, was that bonus +2 to attack?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he's going to charge at you, Afixa. I believe you had a prepared attack to make before he gets his.
Yep. We'll swing at him with the buckler. This is at a +1 to the attack. 29.
That'll hit.
For 4 damage, and he's under the effect of the Masu to his attack.
I thought that was to everyone but you.
No,
no.
it's the base is to me, but with the
Gotcha.
Apex feat, it's to everybody.
Gotcha. So, yep, he's going to... So that'll be a 26 to hit you.
26 minus 2.
Oh, -2, but so yeah, because of the +2, then -2.
Mhm.
So 24 will miss.
Woo! I like to think as he goes to wind up, I just kind of clock him real quick with the buckler and give me the margin I need to avoid the strike.
You see your buckler has a very greasy stain upon it.
Ugh.
As you smacked him across the face, and just more of the pustule juice kind of just drips onto your shield.
Very.
Cogmer, it is your turn.
All right. Let me check something out really quick. Does that make a... For whatever reason, turning large is making my attack go down, but I don't think, does that affect dexterity?
Yes, I think it does, actually.
Oh, then maybe I need to make it go off of...
I think it'll still do more damage as your dexterity. More to hit with your dexterity. But going large
It'll do
lowers
more
your dexterity by like
damage,
2, I think.
Enlarged person spell does. I don't think.
Wild Shape Large gives you a +4 to strength, -2 to dex, +4 to natural.
There you go. So yeah, Wild Shape Large. Kick that, but it will give me a little bit more damage. It's the trade-off here.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, you said I could use that Shocking Spear in the 8th form?
Yes, I would allow that.
All right, cool. And I'm going to charge this guy with his brother's weapon.
It's just wrong.
Yeah, you just see him turn to the side, like, that was Rookie's!
I just use my giant ape hands to flick it and turn it alight with electricity. And I'm going to charge him. Charge is... how much movement do you get with a charge?
You're going to have to go up to double your movement, so
Double
I think you can easily get to it. And it gives a +2 to attack, -2 to your AC. So if you roll, we just add 2 to it.
Yeah, let me make sure I'm doing the right damage here with, 1d10 for large, so. And that will be, that's fine.
22 will hit for 11 points of damage as you see it course through him. It just kind of barely pierces the side of him, but then the electricity just courses through.
Yep.
Okay. And we go back to Afixa.
All right, well, full attack. Power attack, +2 for flanking. And yeah.
Oh, damn. Double crit.
Mhm.
So let's see. That's 15. That first one will miss. Second one will confirm for 24 points of damage. Third one will hit for 13. He is teetering.
Kill still, Lucilla.
Can I say that those were non-lethal attacks? Or is it too late to do so?
That's
It's
fine.
at a
Yeah.
-4 if you don't have.
Oh, yeah. It's a -4. But
I have the merciful fighting style.
I always forget you have that because
Yeah.
I also forgot to move the cats, but it's not a big deal right now. We've already got them on the ropes.
I already let you have Emmanuel not taking damage, even though he should have been flat-footed anyway. So
Yeah, that's the trade-off there.
Yeah.
but yeah, that's fine. You can say you did it non-lethally.
Let's
All right.
see.
Lucilla.
Options real quick here. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm going to throw a rock at him with my sling.
Go for it.
26
That
for
hits.
3 bludgeoning damage.
You see it pelt and lodge into one of his pustules in his face.
I was going to say Pop's one big pimple in the middle of his forehead.
Man, I'm glad I'm 50 feet away.
He is still up, but that did hit him.
Max damage, though, guys. Max damage.
8 will miss. I'm quite certain of that.
Emmanuel.
After seeing the juice flow, he is going to back one up and then shoot from way over here. He'll take 2 shots with point blank shot and deadly aim.
Both will hit. Describe your kill. Wait.
He's
you
going
moved
to
I
send
forget.
2.
Sorry to interrupt. Multi-attack when you're mounted, you can still do a full attack even though you move that far.
Yeah,
With ranged weapons, yeah.
Okay. All right, continue.
which I think is cheap, which is why I'm going into Vital Strike, so I won't be doing that in the future. Can you imagine mini shot and rapid shot and being able to move? That'd be insane.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 arrows, one into a pimple on the left side and a pimple on the right side, just so that it splashes onto the ape and Afixa.
Yep.
Not that he meant to do that, but that's the scene.
Yeah. Very much so. Splurts out and he just kind of drops limply onto the ground.
Is he killed outright, or was there enough health left over that the
That's
non-lethal
what I'm-
damage?
That's what I'm checking.
All right.
So the first one would have brought him to 0. The other one would have 16 damage to him. He is currently dying. He is not dead.
Okay.
And I will turn off the combat music because we are out of combat.
Using Bounded Mind, I will communicate asking, what's the plan with this guy?
Kick him in the stones.
Stabilize him. He might have answers.
All right. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and end my wild shape because I probably don't have that much longer in it anyways.
No worries.
That's a big head.
Just going to go ahead and add some fire to this cornfield.
As is tradition.
Mm-hmm.
As it burns and you every now and then see some popcorn flying.
It's about to say popping sounds.
That's a big Gogmer.
Yep. I call him Big Mark.
Somebody grab a hold of that goblin before he floats away.
I was gonna call him Walmart.
Ah,
And I will use. Do I have any more Cure Light Wounds scrolls here? No. So I'll use the use of Cure Light Wounds to stabilize this guy.
Go ahead and roll that. Just to see what constitutions he's at. So if you guys wind up having to bring him up.
There was a point where I was thinking about getting a stereo to mount a official mount. Because hilarity had ensued.
Okay,
Not
he's
that-
stable, but he's still unconscious.
Out of the realm of normal.
Yeah, you guys are out of combat right now.
are
You
we still
do what
moving
you like
in
to
turn order?
If you're not exploring into the house right now, you can. If you're just like trying to wake him up and question him, we can just do that out of turn order. It's not a big deal there.
Yeah, Gugmart's going to use his rope to restrain him, at least for how long that's going to restrain a half ogre or whatever he is.
Well, if I can, then I'll do just a quick perception check on this door here to make sure there isn't also an array of traps.
Roll that perception.
23.
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay. So either there's no traps or they're very cunningly concealed, but I'm going to assume there's no traps.
And of course, as he's officially a captive, let us loot him before he wakes up.
Okay.
Anything?
Looking over him, he does have a potion of some variety. The rest of his stuff is all just mundane equipment. That seems to be the only thing worth taking. He has his
Ogre
disgusting-looking ogre hook. He has his tattered rags and tunic. I won't make you. I won't make you roll for the potion, as it is a potion of cure serious wounds. It seems silly to make you roll for cure wound potions, as you guys use them so much. I'm pretty sure eventually you'd be able to pick them out of a lineup of other potions.
And I've got a passive 29 on spellcraft.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly take his weapon away from it.
Uses ogre spit as an ingredient substitute.
Keep him watch to make sure we're not getting flanked for whatever you guys are doing.
Once he's cleared, I guess I'll help watch.
Shall we take a smoke? I think we have rope to tie him up, right?
Yeah, Gogman just said he tied him up.
Oh, okay.
Get over here, Emmanuel. You're the military. You're the one from the military dictatorship.
Indeed. Who's in charge here?
Do you wake him up?
I'm pretty sure he's still unconscious.
Once we're reasonably sure that we've got him tied up good, got him secure, we would wake him up.
Okay, so just take another use of like a wand or something to bring him up. He's only at -3, so.
I could use a lay on hands. I have
Here,
few
I'll
more
just
of those.
pop the wand.
Okay.
Okay, so you bring him up. He is conscious with 4 hit points, and he's like, and he like tries to struggle to like lash out at you, but he's not able to. He's like, oh no, Mammy not gonna like this.
How many are in your family?
This many. Those of you behind him see him wiggling his fingers.
How many fingers is he wiggling?
You see him wiggling all his fingers, but he is missing 2. So it looks maybe 8.
Do you all stay here at this farm?
Yes. Mammy don't like her sons going out and doing things on their own. Only me and Ruckus, and he looks over at Governor. Look like you killed him.
Dogmer doesn't say anything, but the 2 fire pelts lick their lips as they look at him.
And what about your captives?
Captives? I don't have no captives.
Where are your prisoners?
Oh, those, yeah. And he's like, looks around. He's like, they in the house.
Are any of your other family members home right now?
Daggum near all of them.
Are they in there? He points to the house.
Some of them.
Well, do we want to do this the diplomatic way and have them bring out the prisoners? Prisoner exchange?
It would save us time, but I don't know if it's going to work on these guys. They're kind of dense.
Plus, they'd probably just go catch again.
Yes, leaving them here is a moral dilemma. I read about those one time. Never thought I'd have to have one.
Oh my god.
Emmanuel, as you're talking, like, you see him kind of looking over at you, kind of looking down at your hands, and you see him lick his lips for a second. You need all them fingers?
All right, let's kill him.
Fix is going to detect evil. She probably has a good idea, but can't be too sure.
Emmanuel's over here going, listen, some healthy inbreeding I can get behind, but cannibalism is a step too far.
Yes, he is very evil.
Come on, even goblins don't eat things that kind of look like them. It's just weird. I don't even know the lore on goblins eating other races. I just assume it's probably off limits if it's humanoid in shape.
Yeah, I are trying to make goblins sympathetic.
Yeah, that song way back in session 1 went "We be goblins, you be food."
Nope, yeah.
No, goblins are known to eat the occasional human. It really varies from tribe to tribe, though.
They also probably do the orcs from 40k thing where they do eat people, but they make it very clear in the lore they only eat dead people, not people while they're still alive, which is less horrible.
All right. Any other information we need from this creature?
How long has this place been your home?
He kind of thinks about it. Long time.
How many woods could a woodchuck chuck? A woodcut chuck cut wood. Damn it! I lost that on myself. Ignore me. Just wanted to confuse.
3.
All right, we're killing them all.
I know the answer to the riddle.
Yeah.
Where did I put that flint and steel?
Anyways, what's the plan? We're just gonna kill this guy?
I mean, it doesn't sit right with me just to kill someone who's tied up. Maybe Shalelu can watch him while we clean out the house.
You see the guy's like, you don't need to you don't need to kill crow food. I can be good boy. Mammy always said I'd be good boy.
Yeah.
I can see it now. We clean out the house. We come back out. He's got an arrow in his head. So what? It slipped while I was cleaning the bow.
Yeah. When he says that, Richard, I'm like, hey, you don't get an opinion in this conversation.
Okay.
Just sit there quietly and wait for someone smaller to come on and tell you what to do.
But big means smarter.
Oh boy.
He has a point.
That's why Mammy always said.
Okay, don't put yourself on the same level as them, Emmanuel. That's not helping your case. Also, I'm gonna put this out there, guys. Mammy is a full-blooded ogre.
Maybe. You see.
Don't you like have a? Can't you send this guys off to the camps or whatever? You said you were gonna do the goblins.
I'm sorry, Emmanuel. You have camps now?
Hey, he said something like that.
Not like that they not following up. Should have attacked by now.
Well,
Something about cleansing out the undesirables, or
It's a camp where they really concentrate a good number of people there.
Okay, we're gonna have a long talk about this later, but
Well, the house might be booby-trapped, and they're waiting for us to fall victim to some of their...
I've already spotted quite a few traps so far.
Yeah.
They layer them, so if you miss one, you overlook the next one.
Is what I'm think too.
Their status of grammar and hygiene may not be fantastic, but they seem to have some experience in the art of death dealing.
Well, there's always the easy way.
Maybe you just hear under the guy's breath. He's like, I have bath 2 months ago. You smell.
I said you don't have a place in this conversation.
House wood
when you
wet.
When you
Not
count to
very well.
100, you can talk again. Deal?
1,
It has to be on your fingers.
100.
Has to be on your fingers.
He just starts wiggling his fingers.
Okay, that should take care of him for a little bit, as they say in Bonded Mind.
I think we should burn the house down, or
I
at least
think I
smoke
need-
them out.
I think I need a bit of a
hostages.
reminder. So, were these families largely, assaulting, travelers nearby and whatnot?
Yeah, they had been talking about it
Okay.
in town. And now we got confirmation from the cat that some Black Arrow Knights had been captured by them.
Mhm.
And that's who's supposedly held in here. It's quite possible he's lying. No one's done a sense motive yet. They're just trying to get us to wander into their saw traps. I mean, that's both literally saws as well as the movie. But, those who dare win.
Well, either way, those other ogres are going to be out here before too long has gone by.
Well, if we're afraid of traps, we can just have this one here walk in front of us.
No, that's putting too many things to chance. I say we just proceed cautiously, keep our eyes open. I'm pretty good at spotting and dealing with traps.
Actually, Gummer will go over. Is the field still on fire over here?
It's damp, pretty damp around here. So it was on fire, but the field itself is mostly burnt up now.
I'm gonna look down this pit trap. Are there like spikes or anything at the bottom of it?
Yes, it's a 10-foot drop into a spiked pit.
Okay, I was gonna say we can chop them down there, but there are spikes. I don't want to kill them.
Yeah.
I like the idea of having Shalelu watch him while we clean out the house, so to speak.
Behave yourself, went wrong accent there. Behave yourself while we're away. Oh.
It just tells you guys, like, if you hear me screaming, please come running. I don't like the idea of being food or worse for a bunch of hillbilly ogres.
Well, I can leave Juan out here with you.
I think that's better.
Yeah, we should. We should leave the animal companions out here just in case. Have them set to guard. Because they're not going to be very useful in tight quarters anyways.
Yep.
I'll put Juan to guard, gosh damn it, I can never remember her name. Shalelu.
Yep. Doing the same with the two cats.
Sounds good.
All right, Lucilla.
Do we want to just go down to Lucilla's turn first, or do you want to start us off, Emmanuel?
I was gonna say someone else go through the door first because I tried to spot the door for traps. So.
All right. Let me see. I already opened this door, so I know it's not trapped. Gonna give it a quick look for myself.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. And looking in, I can give you the full flavor text. Yep.
33 for traps.
Yeah, you don't see anything in the way of traps. As you poke your way in here, you see that this whole chamber smells of blood and week old meat. Thick clouds of greasy flies still cling to different spots in the kitchen. Thumb-sized cockroaches dancing along the walls, floors, and ceiling. You see a thick butcher's block with 3 cruel-looking cleavers that hang from the rack above. Bloodstained smocks of thick leather, one still dripping with some fresh gore on it, hang on bone spur hooks by the door that you're nearby. A crockery platter of severed fingers and toes sits on a rickety old table next to a dried sinew basket overflowing with hacked off hands and feet, all sporting stubs of congealed blood where their digits once were. You see a lucky family of giant rats, not giant, but lucky family of rats gorge itself on the stumps of limbs. I will need you to roll me a fortitude save, as just smelling here is, even for a goblin, is pretty overwhelming.
All right.
Yeah, well, because goblins are all about like mud and manure. They're the earthy bad smells.
Okay, so you are sickened for 6 minutes.
All right. Let me set that on my. Bam, bam. All right.
How we looking in there, Gogmer?
You hear him dry heaving.
Got it.
Manuel's thinking to himself, because he knows goblins. There's a good many in Muldoon. And if it grosses out a goblin, he's kind of second guessing going in there.
Mm-hmm. Afixa, you're up.
People
They
need
shit under their
rescuing.
beds. Granted, so do we, but we have the decency to do it in a pot.
Fix will move up next to Gogmert. Do you want me to go in first, or would you want me to just watch your back?
Watch my back.
All right. Lead the way.
I don't know why I had this mental image of just Gogmart looking in and then dry heaving, going, "Oh God, this room has like no feng shui.
Lucilla,
There's
you
no
just waiting?
plants, no water features." Let's see here. I was looking through my inventory to see if there's anything I could tie around my nose and mouth as a mask. I mean, I could just try to do something with the edge of my cloak of Elvenkind, I suppose. Is that something I could do, other than
I
just sitting
mean,
here?
you could try.
Or if even you've got like any loose cloth from anything you could tie around.
Yeah. Writing supplies, travel journal, compass.
But I will say one thing. I now have a lot more experience with how well masks cancel out smell.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. It took me a year to realize that a dog pissed in the elevator. You know what? I'll preempt you, and I'll just spend a gold piece from my deep pockets file to produce some sort of cloth that's good at canceling out smells, like a
Okay.
thick cloth that I can wrap around there. That's a standard action, and probably putting it on, even if it's like a +4 bonus or something. It's worth it.
I'll probably give you a +2. That's all you're doing for your turn, so it'll go to Reesh.
Yeah, I'll go up and look around, see if I can spot anything suspicious in the doorway and slightly beyond. Like traps or anything.
Nope, doesn't seem like it's trapped of any kind. You do notice that this path seems to be a little bit more well traveled than the front porch as you were approaching. You can kind of surmise by Lucilla explaining that there was traps over there that this is probably the entrance they use more often.
All right, Richard. We triple checked this entrance for traps. If I walk through this door,
Emmanuel.
All right, using his sleeve of many garments, he's going to pull on the ends of his two sleeves to make those like handkerchief frilly cuffs, and he is going to cover his nose and mouth and head in.
See, it'll be Emmanuel that trips it.
Okay, roll me a fortitude save as you enter this room. The smell, even trying to block the smell with your clothes, is just overwhelming.
Here we go. Scarf filter, 5 gold pieces, made of heavy material. The scarf filters out dust, sand, smoke, and other airborne contaminants. When worn over the nose and mouth, the scarf grants a +1 resistance bonus on saving throws of inhaled poison and airborne effects that require breathing.
Okay, so you'll get a +1, and if you want to do that.
So I now have I'll just change the gold I deducted, but I now have a mask scarf.
Emmanuel, you do manage to kind of hold your lunch down as you get the smell, but just even without the smell making you sickened, you can't help but just see the basket full of rotting hands and feet, and there's just a bunch of fingers and toes just on a platter on this table without getting your stomach turned a little bit. You're not no mechanical effects, but it's definitely a sight to behold. And these are all relatively fresh, which means that there's probably more than a few bodies that have been disposed of or used in other ways.
He silently feels bad for all of the chickens.
Gogmert.
all right, venturing in, trying to hold down my lunch.
I was going to say currently Gagmert.
Yeah, Gagmer.
We have fun with Gogmer's name.
Mm-hmm.
This is a door right here.
That is.
All right. Going to check it for traps. Da-da-da.
That is a 16.
No,
It
19.
Or
With,
19, sorry. For if it's traps, yeah. It doesn't seem to be trapped.
all right. I pull on the handle. Is it locked?
It is not.
All right. I'm going to slowly open that door.
Inside this, you see this dark room. It stinks of putrefying flesh. You see about 8 chairs with grinning, bleached skulls crowning the backs of them, circling a monstrous 4-foot-high oak dining table covered in what looks like crude tablecloths made of human leather. The centerpiece of the dining table is a rotting human head with stringy red hair, thankfully draped over its mutilated face. This serves as a gathering place for a host of buzzing, bloated flies.
All right. Is this a door over here?
It is.
All right. Well, that is pretty much what I can do. So,
Gotcha. Afixa.
I think so.
She'll make her way in.
Hold your breath.
Yeah, she'll hold her breath, and Yukai will cast guidance on her. 5, 10.
As you enter and see this carnage, you can't help but gasp, which makes you have to roll a fortitude save.
All right. This +1 for guidance.
Come on, Richard. We're not getting into the ridiculous rules on holding your breath in Pathfinder.
No. Yeah, you're fine. Again, same with the manual. It's a very gruesome scene, but no ill mechanical effects.
Mm-hmm. She would probably frown, and hope she had of trying to redeem the family is gone.
It's like the rules are like hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to your Constitution score.
Which really only, I feel, should come into play in places that you will literally die if you breathe, or like you're holding your breath underwater and shit.
Yeah, underwater combat.
Which, good news, that'll happen eventually with these APs.
Yes. I did something similar, not with you guys, but in a different 5th edition game, where it was that, but then I just made them do a really low Constitution saving throw every time they got hit, just to make sure the breath wasn't knocked out of them for fighting underwater.
I think the rules of getting hit underwater in Pathfinder is like you lose a certain amount of rounds every time you're hit.
Yeah. Because it's like, in like 5th edition, it's a number of minutes equal to your Constitution bonus, minimum of 1. And then after that, it's rounds equal to the bonus. So it'd be a truly ridiculous amount of time otherwise.
Yep.
Either way, I'm going to finish tying the scarf and pull out my dagger. I'm going to make my way in.
Roll that fortitude.
And this will have a +1 that's not included. Hey.
Yeah, same as the last few of them that I've entered. Gruesome scene. It's a little harder for you to like not look at it as you're closer to the top of the basket with your height.
It's going to be like, the mask does nothing. I can smell it with my eyes. If you failed. Oh, well. Maybe I'll fail.
And this door up here?
Yep.
I think I had a double move. Can I still take a peek?
Yeah, I'll let you open it.
All right.
It looks like a stairway going down and another door across the room.
Got it. That's my turn.
Okay, Reesh. Second verse, same as the first. Yep, managed to hold your luncheon. I think Gogmer, being the first one to look inside, probably got the whiff of it the strongest as the door kind of like the air started coming in after everyone else entered.
As the seal was broken.
Yep.
Definitely let sit too long. Well, everyone's at all the doors. Is there anything that's not nailed down that looks valuable?
With the perception you roller, you see a set of cleavers that are hanging on the wall by where FX is at. They look rather nice. They'd probably sell for the qualities of like masterwork cleavers.
Never
hear
trust
on the
cleavers you
wind-
find in a dungeon. We learned that one.
Yep, you hear on the wind a dwarf's voice that says, "Leave the butcher's cleaver alone."
The thing is, when I found that in Combo's game, I knew it was going to be cursed,
Mhm.
but I had to take it and I
Yeah.
had to give it to Thrum. It was too good not to.
Uh,
If it was a dagger, I would have fucking donned it, and I would have been cursed.
yeah. How many of them did you say there was?
3.
It would have been hilarious seeing Fergus go rampage mode.
They basically sell for the equivalent of masterwork hand axes.
Like I'm imagining Red Flag Gohan.
Well, that's masterwork weapon. That's still at least level 1 scroll, level 2 if I make it myself.
Yeah, money's money, right?
Oh yeah. Spells ain't cheap.
That all you
Yeah.
doing?
I assume, yeah. I probably took the rest of my movement into action to put them in the bag.
Yeah, no worries. Manuel.
All right, is that door clear?
Which one?
Sorry, he would have said that as he came up behind Gogmert.
Gotcha.
Don't see any of the big ones.
Okay, so before you get that far, Emmanuel, as you step through the door, let's see. This is going to try to hit you. Attack roll. Let me just type it out real quick. Um, 19 against your
Yes.
flat-footed AC.
It's got my flat-footed as 24, which is the same as my AC. I don't think that's right.
Yeah, if you have Dex added to your AC, it should detract that and any dodge, anything you have.
Then it would be an 18, so that hits.
Okay, so you take. Sorry, I'm just having to type this out manually.
You manually?
You take
Yeah.
you take 16 points of damage as this scythe that has been propped up on the top. As you cross the door, you don't notice that you hit a trip line, and the scythe comes down and just slices across your shoulder and cuts into you right where your armor meets.
Son of a nutcracker. He
And
jumped
it
out.
just and it just kind of hangs limply between the door and you and Gogmert.
Look out for that trap I found.
What? Show me again.
And that's
You
your
okay?
movement. And I believe it's Gogmert up.
Is it easy enough to avoid triggering anything again?
Yeah, it looks like it's already been triggered and it needs to be manually reset.
Okay. All right. Walking in. Guess we're investigating here first. I'll do a quick perception around the room, see if there's anything that catches my eye.
Thing you do notice is you notice another sickle trap on the door over here, and the door over here
All right.
that still have not been triggered, obviously.
Communicating that, and it's at this door over here.
Yes.
communicating
that through bonded mind. Everyone except Emmanuel.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
Emmanuel's
Oh.
gonna die in this house.
Or I guess now I could communicate that
Yeah.
verbally, so it's fine.
Yeah. You just tap them and then point.
Use ye long shanks words.
He recognized,
All right.
but just tried to take his arm off.
I want to try to disable the device.
Go for it. Oh yeah, with ease, you just reach up and you just find the hairline trigger that's set up with the string trap, and you click it up, and it just swings down harmlessly.
Cool. And then could I step up and open this door?
Yeah.
That is what I'm going to do.
It opens into a hallway with what looks like another door that is open into a room up this way. And there's another door here, and the hallway continues from what you can see going south.
I'd say we check these northern rooms first, and then continue down further south.
Sounds good to me.
Affixa.
Making our way in. And this was the trap you identified?
Yes, I would have said it's in like the whatever corner of the room.
Okay.
North, whatever.
Move to catch up to Gogmert.
Space.
Gotcha. Lucilla.
Well, seeing the way the wind's blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'll just wait here. Oh no, I can just double move. What am I saying? There we go. That'll be my turn. And I'll be AFK for just like 5 minutes.
Yeah, if you want, we can take a break here. It's almost 6.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna buy him?
I'm gonna just move in and then look for anything valuable because we're here. We're
I'll save you
probably
the
gonna kill
perception.
all of them.
Yeah, I'll save you the perception. There's nothing in this room worth taking.
Yeah.
So yeah,
this
everyone go ahead and
furniture's
take
from
bio
IKEA.
Oh god, even worse. Ogre IKEA.
Okia.
Okia.
Or Iger.
Ogia?
I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Got myself some brie and some salami.
I'm back.
Go.
Mm-hmm. So, we're deep in the hillbilly horror mansion. What wonders await us deep within this mystical place?
First it was a goblin mansion, then it was a horror mansion, now it's a hillbilly mansion.
Mm-hmm. There's the through line.
Yep, there you go. No, this one definitely suffered from first APitis when it came to some of the pacing and some of the plotting for this AP.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like it. It just has some issues.
I'm back.
It's in fun, yes. Still haven't really done anything for Second Darkness.
I mean, that's still 2 APs out, so.
Yeah.
I know, right?
And that's just kind of the Pathfinder one, if we don't do other ones.
Mm.
Because I think next on the bracket is Way of the Wicked.
Oh,
Not Way of the Wicked, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Curse of the
no.
Crimson-
I mean, it was awesome.
Not going back.
Sorry. Curse of the Crimson Throne. And then we're doing a Starfinder one, I thought, after that.
That's
Yeah,
like,
Loki was finding something.
I thought about doing that end of campaign reminisce video because we keep referring to it, but it was before we recorded shit. So it's like, maybe they'll want to know these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going to assume maybe he will want to know these things.
I don't know.
I mean, you
there's
got
no
the
they.
one person probably off of 4chan. I am 99% sure that it's a guy.
Oh,
Yeah. We can go he or she, but definitely
I
not
mean,
they.
according to the YouTube channel, 8 subscribers. So even if we're all subscribed, which I know I am not,
I am not either.
so
I think I might be.
yeah,
I'm just
I'm
saying
pretty sure I am.
those numbers. Someone's watching.
Yeah.
You need to link it again so I can actually subscribe so I don't have to keep asking you for the link at least anyway.
Here, I'll drop it in the chat right now. Because a couple of these have like 18 views.
Yeah. Although I've noticed that it counts it as a view if you stop watching at one point and then come back later.
Mm.
But several of them have more than one like, and I know I didn't like them personally. So
Let's see. The most views so far I've seen is the Sons of Damarol Session 1 has 28 views. Seems to be the number one most viewed one.
it is unfortunate that I didn't get video for those ones, but yeah.
And then Session 23 of Sons of Damarol has 18 views. Kind of just jumps there for a second.
I'm back, but I'm gonna grab a drink really quick.
No worries. Yeah, I feel like when I was thinking of it earlier, Runelords, while it doesn't have the most cohesive of narratives between the books, what it mostly sets out to do is establish the little bit of the lore of the Galarian and introduce some staple characters that make their appearances in many other APs.
Yeah, like there's already been mention of the Whispering Tyrant, which I know, at least in name, appears throughout multiple APs.
Yeah, Shalelu comes into multiple APs. Amiko comes into multiple APs.
Yeah, they're both in Jade Region. I saw that from the player's
Oh yeah,
guide.
they're highly prominent in Jade.
Yeah, they're the main characters.
They're two of the three people you can choose to be siblings of.
Mm-hmm.
Is Amiko and Shalelu.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be like Mass Effect, but we're the companion characters that get to be romanced.
More or less.
Literally,
you're not too wrong.
The system in the book is if they just talk to you enough, you fall in love for some reason. People have pointed out that underneath the system, it is easy to fall in love with your siblings, so most game masters just say no to that.
Yeah.
Good
Still not as busted as the Dragon's Dogma affection system, in which selling things to. Yeah. Apparently, it's just if you randomly talk to the person, period. So it'll sometimes when you reach the final boss, it'll be like, and here's your lover, random NPC 7.
That's kind of the goofy fun of that game, though.
Yeah.
I'm back now.
See, that's when you go and find the weirdest NPC you can find, and just scum it to talk to him over and over and over and over again until he becomes the number one. Okay, if we're all back, we can continue.
Ready for some pumpkin poppin' madness.
So, Emmanuel, you're back up on the list.
All right. Oh, he's not making that mistake again.
Please
He will move up here.
Oh, yeah, you should move into the safe corner over here.
Yes. So you hop up on this disgusting table. Your foot is like touching this decapitated head that's in the center of the table.
Ugh, ugh. And with his other 5 feet of movement, he moves back.
Oh no, a ginger.
Oh no. They have no soul. Why should I feel bad about them being decapitated?
I could make that joke. Ginger, Richard C. made real life. He knows what's up.
Yeah. Gotta say, you did not look like what I expected.
What were you expecting? I'm just curious.
I didn't really expect much. I just didn't expect you to be the build you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't expect like weight wise.
Yeah.
You just looked different than like you know how everyone gets that mind picture like what they think someone's going to look like by their voice, where you never know exactly what they're going to look like, but when you see them, it's always doesn't add up in your brain.
Yeah.
Anyway, Manuel moves over there. Gogmert.
All right, doing a perception on the inside of this door, or on the
Other side.
Before I proceed.
Doesn't look like that. The other side's trapped at all.
All right. Okay, So we got a northern door that we should check out first.
There's a door to the north that's open. There's a door here, like right south of you, and you see a door directly south, as well as a hallway going this way and another hallway going this way.
Did that perception apply for the space up here?
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't look like this hallway appears to be trapped at all.
All right. I'll say that he's going up north.
As you come up to here, you see what this is a filthy bedroom that contains little more than just a lumpy mattress that seems to be heaped with twigs, mud, and little else. Although the stink of sewage in the room indicates otherwise. Dozens of humanoid fetishes crafted of bits of leather, corn, husks, straw, twigs, and bones hang from cords throughout the room. You do notice that on the fetishes, one of them, you see what looks like a finger bone kind of sewn together to still be a finger. You see what looks like a jade ring is still kind of connected to the bone.
Random jade ring on a skeletal finger. I think I should put that on.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but before you do that, let me pick up this book covered in human skin and read a passage out loud.
I'm going to do detect magic on that.
It is not magical.
Okay. Then I'll just take it.
It looks like a gold ring with a nice sized jade front and center on it. Looks pretty valuable.
Throw that in the back pocket. Jade ring. Okay. And can I do a quick perception to see if anything else stands out in this room?
I was rolling over your perception. That's why you noticed the ring.
Okay. I'm gonna lift up this mattress and look under it.
You lift it up, and no joke, there is a lot of poo. It looks like whoever
And I place it right back down.
Yeah, it looks like whoever was in this room, instead of going to go to the bathroom, they just went to the bathroom and then threw it under their mattress.
And then he'll say, "Nothing in the northern room."
I think so.
Alright, she'll make her way in. And make her way into this door then. Perception to see if it's trapped. Even if perception isn't my thing.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Okay. She would open the door.
Okay. I'm sure there's a shortcut to navigate between the layers in Roll20, but I, for the life of me, cannot remember it.
Yeah, me either.
Looking in, this looks like to see some kind of storage room. You see it mostly like a pile of refuse, though you do notice that there are in like a basket that's been kind of like partially overturned, what looks to be a bunch of little tiny bones, like about like infant and children sized bones.
All right.
Or halfling, to be fair.
Right. All right. Not liking any of this. So does this just look like a larder then?
Yeah, it looks just like a storage of some kind.
Is this wall different from the others?
No, it's just a different texture because
Okay.
the texture here is for the outside wall,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's the texture for the inside wall.
I was about to see if we have a bomb to place there. If I've learned anything about video games.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty much all the time I have, or all the turn I have left. So.
Good stuff.
Right. Move up to make sure I can see where we're going. Guess I'll 10 feet here. That stairs up.
You see, stairways going up.
And then I'll double move, look around here.
You see a doorway next to you, and then a doorway down the hall.
I'll check the doorway next to me for traps.
Roll perception.
24.
You do not detect any traps.
I open the door.
You get on the floor. You walk the dinosaur.
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
I really know how to get Cope.
Yeah.
Every time.
So give me a second. You see inside this room a mangy bearskin rug lies before a tremendous hearth set into the wall. You see what the bearskin rug, its pained visage still snarls at whatever hunter took its life. You see a huge couch, like on the corner of your vision, haphazardly upholstered in animal hide and human flesh, replete with a collection of talons, hairy spider legs, fox heads, and human hands and feet. Sits to the west side of the room.
I gaze at the couch for a good 20 seconds, and then I say, "Okay, they had to have had better materials available. It's just a willful choice at this point." It's like making a cathedral purely out of bones. You don't have to do that. It's a statement.
What else are we going to use the bones for?
That's my turn.
Reese.
30. See Gogmort up there, playing in the bones and filth. Let's see. Whatever's going on in the storage room. And angry Afixa. So he stares up, and bearskin rug to south. And I guess I'll wait here, because we now have a decision of south corridor or stairs. Manual.
He rolled a 1 on a 1d2. I'm not sure what that's for.
I was choosing which way to go, because I don't think he knows about that trap right there.
He does. He was informed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Words, even.
You can double move if you wish. It's
Yeah, he can catch up. He noticed he's in the room by himself, and that's never a good place to be.
okay. Gogmert, the hallway's getting kind of full. You can still move through each other, but
Also,
there's limited spaces to choose.
could he cure light wounds himself?
Yeah.
Going to swiftly leave the poop room. Looking in
The poop room.
See anything in there?
here, can I roll perception to see if I see anything?
Only to come to the horrifying realization that they're all the poop room.
It's the poop house.
There's the gore room, the poop room. That's pretty much it.
Okay, yeah, the room itself, it just looks like storage of some kind. Looks like half rotted fruit in some places. You see a half overturned barrel, like I said, full of what looks like infant or baby or child bones. Just empty crates. You see some rotting bits of flesh. Nothing really stands out to you otherwise.
We can come back to search through some of these containers if we want.
Fix it.
All right. Is there room for me to get around?
Yeah.
All right.
You can move through people. So
Okay. 1, 2.
because I can guarantee you guys are smaller than the ogrekin, and they can move through these areas without squeezing. So
6. Do I have to be next to the door to be able to perceive for traps?
you can proceed from here.
Okay.
There's slight penalties, but you don't know how much. Doesn't look to be trapped.
Okay. I think that's all I could do, though.
Gotcha. Lucilla.
Okay. I am going to make sure I don't fall victim to this. Is there traps on the other side of the door?
Looking through and on the other side of the door, it doesn't look like there's any traps.
Okay, I'm going to step in. Is there anything of interest or value in here?
Looking around, the only things you really notice are the bearskin rug, the couch, and the hearth. It doesn't look like there's much else in this room.
Okay. Well, I think we need to start heading to the next floor. There's not a lot else.
There's one more door back here, but yeah, you're probably right.
Probably leading outside. Well, I will move here.
All good. Reese.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Fixa has decided to take this door. Still probably a bit too far to check the door, which is really more Gogmert and Lucilla's field.
Mm-hmm.
But hey.
Okay. And Emmanuel.
I missed that. Are there stairs down here?
Stairs here.
There's stairs beyond Gogmar going up,
Hallway
and then there's a
here.
hallway beyond that.
Also, Lucilla found stairs back here, but
Yeah.
Those ones were going down.
Yeah.
These ones are going up. Besides,
And
if they put all their poop in the room, I can only imagine they all pee down the stairs to the basement.
And then into this room, you see the couch vaguely from the side. You see the bearskin rug, and there's a hearth.
All right, we going up, Lucilla?
That's the next place to go.
there's a door down here.
Manuel will ready a shot if something busts out of this door.
Okay. Gogmar.
All right. Stepping down, see the stairs. Continue on. I'll just step here. That's not. Have we already looked down into this room?
To the south.
Yeah.
What's her name? Lucilla poked her head in and saw the couch, bearskin rug, and hearth, but didn't really see anything otherwise.
Yeah. I'll step in here and give it a look-see with a perception. Anything interesting?
Inside you see what I described: the hearth, the bearskin rug, the couch. Though being a little bit more further in, you do notice that in front of the couch, you see what looks to be seams on the floor in front of it. Most likely a trap.
Yeah. Trap in front of the couch. You tell everyone, and then does this bearskin rug look professionally made, or does it look like a bunch of ogrekin did?
It looks like a bunch of ogrekin. It's like half rotted.
God.
It looks like they didn't cure it 100%.
Okay, not much interesting in here.
Probably a
So,
pit trap underneath it.
I guess we'll check out what's in this room next.
Okie dokie. Next up is Fixa.
She'll make her way to the door and open it.
Okay, so a few things are going to happen. First, I'll open it and reveal what you see. Give me 1 second because I have to go to the GM layer.
I see barrels, a bed, and hey, a zombie-looking motherfucker.
So, let's go ahead and start with the flavor text and we'll move on from there. The cloying stink of this room is nearly overwhelming. You see buckets of filth stacked against the walls with fat, ravenous flies lazily circling in the rims. The room itself is dominated by an immense bed, its ratty sheets stained beyond hope. A huge easel sits next to the bed with a palette of various shades of brown and red paints. The source of these morbid pigments, several crushed organs and ragged stumps of flesh, sit in a receptacle next to the easel. A set of brushes made with human hair jut from the broken skull by the easel, while a comb made of human mandibles from a human mandible sits on a small oak bedside table, its teeth clotted with thick strands of greasy black hair. The bodies of 3 horribly dressed men in ragged finery stand in this room, their mouths sewn shut with huge lengths of hair. The things you see the most of are the zombie right in front of you, and what you can best assume is Mammy Grawl. Still an ogrekin, and technically she would be a medium-sized creature if not for her prodigious and near overwhelming size of fat and extremities. She, however, was waiting for you as she lets a spell fly. And let's see what the range on this is.
Not lightning bolt, not lightning bolt.
Haha! I'm out of the way.
God, the flies, no spells.
Let's see. She knows her. Okay, so I think this, it will affect Afixa and, Lucilla too, as she casts black tentacles right where Emmanuel is standing.
Does she have line of sight of?
She does.
Oh shit.
Okay, so
Yeah.
each at the beginning of the spell, every character I make 1 attack with thing, takes damage, and you're grappled by the tentacles. So let me put down a token so I can make the radius.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. This will go just right here. Let's see. Aura, 20-foot radius. Players can see it. Should be able to see it now.
Yep.
Okay. Tentacles. 17 against your flat-footed. I believe this goes against your normal AC, I think. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm just reading this one now.
Grapple attempt, I believe.
Let's see. It gains the grappled attempt if it hits. Let's see. Oh, combat maneuver check made to grapple at the beginning of each of the turn. The grapple attempt, I think I have it correctly, is for... What did I roll? Did I roll really low? Because that should be higher. Oh, I rolled a 2. So it's still against your flat-footed CMD, so it's still denied your dex. So let me know if that hits your flat-footed CMD.
Yeah.
Nope. Flat-footed is 19.
It hits my regular, so.
Flat-footed CMD. Is there an easy way to check that?
Just minus your dex from your CMD.
Oh yes, then it would definitely hit my CMD.
What about Gogmer and Emmanuel?
Emmanuel, it misses.
What was the roll?
17 against your flat-footed CMD.
Oh yeah, it would.
Okay, so Rish, Gogmer, and Lucilla, you are all grappled and take 5 points of damage.
Woo!
As it is time to roll her initiative. And then the Undead's initiative. And then descending.
Did I get to take my readied shot?
Yeah, you can take your ready shot against the zombie.
Okay.
And you have precise shot, right? That'll hit.
I don't know. Yes.
Okay. Just checking. Always
Yep.
like this kind of matters.
Yeah.
For 15 points of damage. Okay, and now it is your turn proper.
What Was it an action to open the door?
That is the question. No, it wouldn't have been. So you'd moved, I think, to do this. So
Yeah.
So he's
but you would
going
have a
to.
single attack. Before you go, Emmanuel. Sorry. Let's see. Affixia, you can finish your turn, and then we'll go up to Emmanuel's turn.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and use my attack on the clown, or the zombie that looks a bit like a clown.
Oh god, zombie clowns. That'll hit.
I'm out.
8 points of damage.
And then swift action, I'll use a smite on the big in there.
No worries. Okay, now it is your turn, Emmanuel. Sorry about that.
No worries. Gonna use covering fire and what is it called where I give the advice?
Combat advice?
No. Yeah, combat advice. All right.
What is that ability where I give advice in combat?
I don't remember. All right, so if this hits, +2 to attack and a +2 to AC for
That'll
fix.
hit. For 9 points of damage. Gotcha.
And I keep forgetting how much damage a critical hit on a bow does.
Yeah.
Well, it's this orc horn bow.
Yeah.
It does it. Its normal damage is a 2d6, and then it gets to roll it 3 times, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that'll be it.
Okie dokie. So give me 1 second.
Although I rolled 2
She's a
ones.
spellcaster, as you can tell, so I'm trying to figure out what she would do. No, that's a good way to start off. She's going to lumber onto this part of the bed
Oh,
and is going to.
she's a beaut, Clark.
Let's see. No, she's not going to do this. Sorry, guys.
I get it.
Yeah, take your
In
time.
there. It's all good.
Yeah, she's going to cast slow in the middle of you all. Let's see, 1 creature per level, so she can hit all of you. For
Will
1 round
save.
total. Yep, we'll save.
All right, this +1.
I'll just tell you, you're looking to get a DC of 18.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, I think everybody got it.
I think we have to see Gogmer's rolls, but I think everyone else did manage to make it. Reese just barely.
Goggy.
He shot a pretty good well.
Yeah.
A druid and all.
Mhm.
Ooh, unfortunately, Gogmer is slowed.
But I am losing to all these saves.
So he is sickened, grappled, and slowed.
Although that will be her full turn. Gogmer. Like he said, you're sickened, grappled, and slowed.
All right.
Just lay down and take a nap.
Yeah, I mean, we probably got to roll natural 20s to escape this thing's grapple. I mean, I don't know what your CMB is, but mine's 3 at the moment.
Actually, before you take your turn, since it was just her turn, she does have to roll to maintain the grapple with the tentacles on her turn. So this +5 to maintain. This will get against your normal CMD though.
So close to rolling a 1 again, but
Shouldn't it attack the rest of us again?
It would, but I think you guys are fine that dodged it the first time because I rolled another natural 2.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to escape the grapple. Yes.
So you do take the additional 6 damage from the second turn of it. So just keep that in mind and say as well as Reesh and Lucilla if they maintain the grapple.
Mm.
So I think you're still show up as full health, but you should be minus 11 at this point.
Sorry, I missed that. I'm over here flipping through my sheet trying to think if there's anything clever I can do.
No worries.
You know me.
Unfortunately, that is Gogmar's turn as he is slow, and he couldn't move anyway since he was grappled. Fixa.
All right, full attack to get through the zombie.
Okay.
Go ahead and power attack. There we go.
So I will save you the rest of the attack rolls. The first one will hit and drop it.
Okay. Then she'll. Since the first one hit and killed it, am I able to still
You
move?
can do your full movement.
All right, then she'll go ahead and get right up in her face.
Got it. And as you enter, you do see another 2 zombies on the sideline.
And I'll go ahead and enter upsetting shield style.
Whereas Lucilla, you were grappled.
Yep, I was looking through my stuff. Nothing super clever I could do at this juncture, so I'll just try to escape it. CMB?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not good.
20.
Not too bad.
CMD is equal to 10 plus its CMB.
10 plus caster level.
Yeah, so it's DC escape is 25, so you miss.
Yep.
Casters, man, what are you gonna do?
Yep. So I believe that's all she goes.
Yep. Reesh.
She was a little bit closer. I had something clever I could do, but
You're around the corner. You don't even see her, too. That's the
yep.
worst part.
I guess I'm a fish for 20. Yep.
Yeah,
So-
unfortunately not. I can't
That's-
move, so I think that's your turn unless you have a swift action or something. I don't know. Reach is clever. Does he have a swifty?
Not that springs to mind.
Sorry, I couldn't help make the joke. Zombies. One of them is going to provoke from you, Afixa, to block the exit.
Okay.
That'll miss. As they get into position to flank you. Let me see. Do I have an attack thing set up for them? I do not. So these will be. I'm just going to roll flat d20s and add 8 to them to try to hit you.
Okay.
So that will be 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
So you'll take a d8 plus 5. So you take 8 points of damage. And it actually should have been plus 10 anyway because they're flanking. So a 20 to hit will miss.
Yeah.
For the other one. And that will be the zombie's turn. Emmanuel.
All right, he's gonna shout to Afixa, "Remember your Capoferro! An opponent on both sides!" And give +2 to attack, +2 to... Oops, it's only the first attack. 16 to hit the zombie?
Will miss.
Okay.
You know, you should probably get out of the AOO or AOE because he's probably going to stop rolling 2s eventually.
Yeah, but I just don't know where to go. I can't get past that zombie, and I don't want to leave Fix.
Okay, so she's going to, with you being up in her grill, is going to try to cast defensively.
Mhm.
It's like, is it 10 plus the spell level?
I think
or
it's 15 plus double the spell level.
plus
or-
double the spell
Let
level.
me double check because I think that might be for something else.
I thought it was 10 plus double the spell, but I could be wrong too. You think I would know this after fucking playing a wizard for how long?
Yeah.
Listen, there's lots of little rules. We need to apologize for nothing.
15
plus
double.
double. Yep.
Okay, so she loses that spell.
Feeling the pressure now?
I can't wait to hang you on my wall. Bet you're delicious. Dogmer. Roll to try to
That
break
was
out, I
really
guess.
creepily good, Richard.
I'm not sure if I should be happy you said that when I'm trying to impersonate a crazy hillbilly.
Woman.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to come on 20.
And I do have to actually maintain the grapple anyway, so let me roll that. 32 this time, so I think that will get a manual in the grapple.
Yep.
And you all take 7 points of damage.
I thought she lost concentration.
Right.
No, this is
7
to try to
points of
cast defensively that she rolled.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay, so Gogman tried to break out, but he's still slowed. Afixa.
All right, we'll go full attack on the biggin.
I mean, it does only last caster level rounds, but somehow it has a caster level of 15.
And then
Oh
plus
no,
two to-
the black tentacles have a bonus from strength as well as size bonus.
Yeah, strength and size. So
All right, so we'll do +2 for the first
fun.
attack and +1 for the second attack.
Got it. Miss, hit, and hit.
All right.
As you slash into her, her blubbery hide absorbs the first slice without really much effect, but you're able to dig in for the second slice and just kind of hammer it in with your shield.
Did you use +2?
For the first one is 20 total.
That still would miss.
So, and anything with my. Nope, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Lucilla, you're still grappled around the corner.
Yep, let's do this.
Also, I just noticed the pictures I have for her titties hanging out.
Well, I am one shy.
Yep, unfortunately you are. That sucks.
Oh yeah, I spot a nip.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be dead before I see it.
Or you are.
Yeah, well,
It's
Reach.
pretty much just Afixa fighting it by herself right now.
Need a 25. So if I use a hero point for a +8, that's a terrible chance. I'm gonna give it one more round, just fishing for a 20. Nope.
oh yeah, I forgot that there's an actual grapple condition. Check
Yep.
that. There we go.
Okay.
I didn't escape anyway, so I don't think that would change anything.
Yeah, the zombies are both going to take a slam attack on Afixa. So a 29 to hit, 31 to hit, and a 24 to hit.
Both would hit.
So you'll take 19 points of damage.
All right.
got this.
Might want to
You've got a
clean.
+2
Actually, no.
to AC.
It would have been a 29 and a 22. I forgot I already calculated in flanking.
One would miss then.
Okay, so you only take 10 points of damage.
All right.
That was my.
I'd want to clean them out so that we have somewhere to go. Should we get free?
Is she having to maintain concentration on the spell?
No.
No. Okay.
That's 5th edition.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right. Emmanuel is going to use his swift action, Wanderer's Fortune, for freedom of movement. And he is going to take a double shot at that zombie.
How long does the freedom of movement last?
1 round.
Gotcha.
Would he be? Well, no, that's stupid. All right, so he's going to come up here then and try and get past. Try and muscle his way over there or jump through it. What is it?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Which sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately, you get stopped right at the entrance as it's doing what it's designed to do to hold people back.
Yep. Does he still have a single attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because let me check the range. 20 feet, you would have to do difficult terrain. Yeah, you'll still have your action.
Okay.
20 will hit. 10 points of damage. Still up. Her turn again. This time she's going to try to cast something else.
Big mom with bitch face.
So, concentration check. She does get it this time. And she splits into multiple images.
Oh, no.
The room is just
4 more images.
Big, fat, disgusting women. It's Rick Grimes' nightmare.
Okay. And I will roll the black tentacles this time before I forget.
Yes, yes.
21 to grapple anyone who's not grappled, which I think is just Manuel. It'll maintain on the rest of you, so you'll all take 6 points of damage.
And that's against my AC or my CMD?
CMD.
Okay. He passes.
Okay. So you're not grappled and don't take the damage.
Can I cast while I'm grappled?
Yeah, but it is 10
Yes,
plus the opponent's CMB plus spell level or something similar. Casting while grappled.
Spells can be cast.
Can't have somatic components, and you have to have the material components in hand. And even if you have that, it is a concentration check of 10 plus grappler's CMB plus a level of spell you're casting.
Cool.
So at least a minimum DC of 25 to cast, essentially.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah. This is a bad fight to get into when you were all in the hallway.
Yeah, I'm basically not going anywhere unless I get a lucky roll to break out of
You
this
do have
thing.
hero points if you need to add a +8 to anything.
Yeah,
before you roll.
might do that next time.
Well,
Unless
that's
it then
what's
just
gonna
grabs
help
you.
me with that roll. So.
Good news
Continue
is
on.
this is the third round of 10.
Oh, great! If only I had not already taken half my health, then it might be encouraging.
Hey guys, you guys have cleaned house until this
Oh,
fight.
yeah.
Oh,
True.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah. At least Fix has been able to get up in there.
Fix it. Speaking of,
you're
you're surrounded by a bunch of fat women.
Give me a sec. I'm trying to see what Yukai could do.
The bad news for me though is if you survive, Rish gets access to a spell book that has black tentacles.
Right. Is it Inspire Competence that adds bonuses to attack rolls?
Inspire courage or whatever the equivalent is.
Inspire Courage. Okay.
Are you going to bust out your? If you want, you can bust out Yukai into its full form.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Get Fix some backup.
Okay, so let me go grab the token real quick. Because in a fight like this, I'll definitely allow that.
Especially with all the other animal companions outside.
Yep.
And when you're basically 1v1, 1v3.
Yeah.
And once I said, I'll let you go ahead and position him wherever you want.
We'll go here. Yeah. All right. So he'll go ahead and do Inspire Courage to give me a +1 to attack and damage.
Yep. As he comes out, he begins to do a melodic dance that almost enraptures you if you weren't focused on the combat.
Mhm.
But it does, inspire you a little bit. And anyone who's within, I think, 30 feet of him. So
is that a
Manual
standard
stairs.
action too? Yeah.
yes, because he's the first level bard essentially for this.
Okay. Sounds good. And then full attack against the big one.
Yep. Each attack that'll hit will require a roll because of mirror images.
Yep.
She's already partially buffed up because she saw you coming or heard you coming. But so hit, and hit. So roll first a d5.
D5.
One will hit. Pops an image. So next one's a d4. That one will hit.
Another D4. So
Pops
popped
an
an image
image.
and landed one.
Yep.
And swift action, I'll lay on hands on myself.
Gotcha.
And I'm under the effect of Sanctuary.
Oh, nice. Doesn't remind me what that does when he gets to her doing anything to you.
Anybody that attacks me has to give a will save, so I think it's more for the zombies than anything.
Gotcha.
And that's my turn.
Lucilla.
I can still talk, right?
Yeah. You're just
Okay.
There's a bunch of like oily black tentacles coming out of the ground, and there's slugs that have just clung onto you.
I just shut down the. Hey, is it another ogrekin?
It's Mama.
Okay, here's what you need to do, and I'm going to use a standard action to do my naturalist performance. It is worth pointing out that it is a different bonus than the standard bardic performance type.
Nice. Yeah, you can do that. I'll allow it.
Because all they need to do is be able to hear me. So
Line range.
30 feet. Oh.
The walls are not that heavy, so yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
And that's my turn.
Got it. Let's see. That will be Risha's turn.
And that's
Alright.
And that's 2 to your AC, champ.
So even with a tap, I will still need a 14 or better. Because I'm that far under on a +8. And you still haven't cleared room for us to go into the room.
We're trying.
No, you aren't.
I needed some salt for that soup. Thank you.
Oh, yes. All of the salt.
Hey.
You also, I think, make an escape artist attempt if that's high, I remember.
Yeah, that's at 1.
Yeah, I did know I could do that.
It would be at 3, but being grappled knocks your dex down.
Oh, yep, you're right. Same here.
It's one of those lose-lose situations, isn't it?
Well, if it means anything, I'm a bard that got to do the bardic performance, so I'm doing my job.
Did you ever roll it?
There we go.
Natural 20.
Of course I get the 20 this time.
Of course. But you are free from the grapple.
Question is where to go with that. That is like the action for the turn.
Can you do an acrobatic to try to get through the zombie square?
Yeah, but if I don't roll... We got a +1 to acrobatics.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Yes, I would bravely... I've used my action for the turn. Such 10...
I will say, if you end up having to go into one of these rooms, I'll say that it doesn't go through that many walls. The only reason it reaches Lucilla is because she's right around the corner from it. like the radius of it. But if you went into like this room or that room,
It'd have to be this room.
yeah. I was just letting you know. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's wrapping around the corners and oozing out into. Nah.
Mm.
Okay. Zombies. One of them's going to go after Afixa still. The other one's going to adjust to go after Yukai and flank.
Okay.
So the will saves against you.
Yep.
Let's see. Its will save is +5. So 10, I imagine, will fail. So it doesn't do anything this turn, I think.
Right. It just loses its action.
Okay. So one will go after Yukai though for 16 to hit, which I think will miss.
Yep, that'll miss.
Okay. Managed to dodge some blows this turn.
Mhm.
This is Emmanuel's turn.
Alright, he's gonna... Is this difficult terrain?
Okay. Sorry, I was smelling something. I was confused. What were you asking?
Is it difficult terrain?
Yes.
Okay, then he is going to take step back and single shot.
Against which?
Against the zombie.
That'll hit. 12 points. Man, one of these days you're going to get a crit on that bow and you're going to be so happy. I mean, you have gotten some crits on it. It just gets crazier as you get up.
Yeah, when I do the single shot, it just automatically rolls the crit damage because I'm clicking the damage separately.
Yeah. Let's see. So she's going to try this, and so I need to roll another concentration.
Is the zombie still up?
Yes.
Okay.
So concentration. So 15 plus double the spell level. Yep, that will make it, I believe. Let's see. It's a 3rd level spell.
It's a 21, yeah.
21. Yep.
Okay. So she is going to target this. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. This is just a touch. Sorry. He's gonna try to touch you, affix it with a touch attack.
Okay.
So this is 2.
She'll have to give me a will save.
That is true.
I think that passed. Let me check. Let's see. No, maybe not. 14 plus 5, 19. Okay, so she just makes it. Yep.
Okay, so this will be a touch attack for a vampiric touch. 26 to hit you.
Yep, that'll hit. Wait, nope, won't. Oh, wait, versus touch?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll hit first touch.
Okay, so that'll be 5d6 damage. Wow.
I am not complaining.
I know you're not, but I'm like, wow.
Right.
You gain temporary hit points equal to the amount of damage dealt. That was some piddly damage, though. I'm just saying. Well, that's her turn, but I will roll the tentacles. 31 again, so all of you other than Reese in that hallway take 6 points more damage.
Is that what I have to beat, or do I have to like?
What you're trying to beat is its CMD, which its CMD for Black Tentacles is 10 plus its CMB, which is 15, so 25.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rough spell.
Mm.
All right. Going to it's pop a villain point before you roll to get 8 points added, right?
I like how you're still calling it a villain point.
Or my bad.
Well, I mean,
it is Gogbert after all.
Yeah, Gogbert's evil. Come on, he's a villain. He's an intimidating character.
He's
here we go.
being strangled there, menacingly.
Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, that's my turn.
Yep, Afixa.
All right. Yeah, she'll just continue laying into there. Actually, Yukai will go ahead and use Eagle Splendor on her to give her a little bit more charisma.
Gotcha.
That basically.
Is that a spell? Because he might have to cast defensively. He doesn't want
Spell-like
spells.
abilities, do those require?
Those still count as spells for
Yeah.
attacks
Yeah.
of opportunity.
Okay. Then,
He could risk the attack, or he could cast defensively.
I think he'll instead go ahead and make attacks on this guy. Is the, okay, so, hold on a second. Let me look at his, oh wow, he's got, like, no strength. Oh, I guess,
Yeah.
hold on.
It's his slams. He gets 4 of them, but they're 1d4 minus 3.
How's it -3 though? Size?
Because he, I don't know why it says minus. It should be minus 2.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have like dex to damage. So
Mhm. Give me a sec. Yeah, he'll go ahead and try casting defensively using Eagle Splendor.
that so d20 plus 7. And you're looking to get a 19, I think.
Yeah, that's a failure.
Yeah, so he does lose the spell, unfortunately.
Okay. Then he'll go ahead and shift here. And then, yeah, Fix will just open up.
Like as you're fighting this thing, and he's like, "I'm dancing as best as I can, but I don't know what to do with 2 zombies."
Keep it up!
The rest of you in the other room, you just hear him go, as he's like doing striking poses in the song.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
I'm somehow even more
His
uncomfortable
best.
in the tentacle.
Hit, miss, hit. So 1d3. Pops an image, and then 1d2. That one will hit. So 22 points of damage.
And do another lay on hands on myself. And
Lucilla.
Sanctuary.
All right, let's pop a hero point for a +8 and try this one more time. So +8 to whatever this is.
Yep, you're able to break free from the grapple.
All right. And now, just to be clear before I move, moving within this area just won't instantly grapple me again.
No, it's just difficult terrain.
Gotcha.
Next time it gets an attempt, if you're in the area that can grapple you, then it'll try to grapple again.
Let's see where we stand. I
did say before, like this room and this room don't grapple you.
Yeah, but I'm a small creature, so I'm already like I've only got 2 more spaces. So
Quickly join me in the poop room.
I can't make it that far.
No
I mean,
one
you get into
ever.
this room right here. 2 more spaces.
That's the
Yeah,
room
but
I'm in.
But the problem is I'm just thinking what Lucilla would do, and she would run towards the action. So here. Okay, so that was 1, 2. When we're difficult terraining small creatures, do we move 2 spaces or 3?
What's your movement speed?
25. 20. I'm getting confused with Stitched again. Never mind. I'm done.
So yeah, you're done there.
Yeah,
It's a rough combat. I get it.
I had a brain fart. Yeah, no, that's on me. Combat is fine. I'm being a bard giving out boosts to AC and everything like that. It's as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah,
It's a major help.
This is what I do normally.
You see the tentacles in the hallway just writhing and trying to reach out for you, but not quite enough reach on there.
If I had one more level, I'd have taken that dimensional door exploit. This would be so much less painful of a combat.
Haha, gotcha, bitch.
Yes. As it stands, I'll be waiting here for the tentacles to disembark.
Okay.
And then weighing the merits of using my invisibility to ditch these people.
So you have a sanctuary still put on for a fixer, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I re-upped it by using land hands again.
So that will be a 16, which will fail.
Yep.
So the other one is still going to attack you, Kai. 23 to hit for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
As it like breaks against him and like hits him right square in the shoulder, he does a weird pirouette. He's like, "No, I'm still good. I'm still good." And he just start doing the Carlton dance.
Oh God.
Emmanuel,
For the love of Disney, just do
You-
the Cabbage Patch.
don't tell me how to dance.
We'll do it better.
Dance off.
Humpty dance.
Is your chance to do the hump? You're grappled, so I don't think you can do.
Oh, he would swift action, use his last Wanderer's Fortune
Okay.
for the day.
And then
You
you're
know-
firing 2 shots at who?
Yeah, firing 2 shots at the zombie.
Okay.
If you have to retreat,
The one hits and drops it. So I will say, if you want to, since you fire the first shot and it died, you can forego that and do a movement for your.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you. He will get the hell out of there. And he'd be able to move one more, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
on the bright side, if we do have to retreat, the tentacles don't have IFF, so they'll attack her and the zombies as well.
Yep.
All right, the way's clear.
Okay. Mammy's not liking the look of this. Casting defensively again. Makes it. She gone.
That is round 5 of the tentacles, I believe.
There's still one more zombie presence, but currently Mammy is gone. So it is Gogmar's turn.
Did she teleport?
It looks like it, yeah.
One of these things.
Another hero point.
And the maintaining and damage.
Yep, I'll roll that in a second.
And it's another 8.
Yeah.
Tentacles maintaining, so Lucilla's re-grappled, and both of you take 7 points of damage.
Huzzah. At least I was able to see what happened.
That's what, round 5 of 10?
I think this is round 6.
6 of 10? Good. Then they'll have a slight chance of surviving.
Don't worry, I'm good.
Fixa.
She's suspicious that there's was she on the bed before or did she move off it?
She was like halfway on the bed when she was fighting you.
Does it look like the bed is still indented where she was? She's trying to figure out if she's invisible or not.
Roll a perception.
Could I have
or
you do it?
spellcraft. You can have you guys do if you like.
Okay.
You just ask him. And...
Yeah. Is she still here? That was 1d20 plus 10. 15.
Okay. As you look over to ask him that, he does that thing where he kind of like whips his hand forward, and it does like kind of like sways backwards, like bitch is gone.
Good to know. Then she'll 5-foot step up and full attack zombie. Swap places and you'll step back.
Change places.
Change places. Then full attack. Take off smite. Still power attacking. Alright.
Hit doesn't confirm, and hit. So that's 12, 25, 39. It's still up.
Alright. That's my turn.
Scylla, you're grappled. I need you to make another attempt.
Yes, sure. Here we go. Nope.
No, unfortunately not.
I'm making it there, guys. It's okay.
Reach.
I'm told Grunko would pay to do this every Tuesday night.
Well, still hearing the sounds of combat and miscellaneous squid noises. I'll go ahead and chug this serious wounds potion, which I believe is going to be 3d8 plus 5.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Woo!
That's some healing. And for the zombie's turn, it's going to strike at a Fixa. It is actually going to have lower attack because it's not flanking anymore. 17 will miss. Emmanuel.
Manuel's going to give Afixa some advice in covering fire. And he's going to take a single shot.
That will hit and drop it. And technically, every enemy's gone, but combat's not over because there's 2 people stuck in the mud.
Remember, guys, if you can come up with a creative way to use the help action, you can give us bonuses to get out of this.
So you both take 6 points of damage as the grappling continues.
Yeah.
This is turn 7. You have 3 more rounds of this. Dogmer.
All right, popping that last hero point.
Plus 8. Ooh, 1 shy.
Dope.
I shall do the same.
Well, it depends. Before you go, it's Afixa's turn.
But wait, we've missed an important thing. He called it a hero point, so getting choke slammed by an extragalactic mollusk has caused him to see the light.
Are they under the effects of his bardic inspiration?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So, actually,
I don't think it applies to skill checks.
no, what I was going to say is he does have an ability, if you wish to have him use it, called
Gallant
Saving
Inspiration.
Finale.
Yeah.
Where you
that's
can use it as an immediate action to end the bardic performance and make somebody allow them to re-roll the save.
Yep,
So
that's
if you want
kind
to
of what
have Gogmer re-roll and see if you can get it 1 higher.
Does it specifically say
Oh.
save and throw? Because this is a skill. This is a CMD check. A CMB check.
Oh, that is true. Fails a saving throw, so yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, well,
Wait, hold on a second.
he has other abilities too, so.
Yeah, I think Gallant Inspiration. Choose a creature. Fails an attack roll or skill check. Will that
They can
qualify?
roll 2d4 and add
Yeah.
it to the skill check retroactively.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right.
Minimum will make it so Gogmer succeeds the grapple, actually.
All right, we'll go that route then.
So yeah, Gogmer, in fact, that was an immediate action, so
Yep.
you do use your action to escape the grapple, but you do have your movement.
All right.
You could, I think, with your movement, even with difficult terrain, get into Risha's room and avoid the tentacles.
Yeah, where? What room is it not affected?
You have enough movement because you have 30 feet of movement as Gogmer, right?
Yeah.
As goblins have. Yeah, so you'd get right here, and
Well,
avoid
and,
the tentacles.
I mean, you could also just sprint and get to here.
But he used his action already
Ah, I see.
to escape the grapple. That's what I was saying. I'm just trying to help out here. Despite appearances right now, it doesn't look. I'm not actually trying to kill you guys.
Oh no, I know. No. If I died here, I would hold everyone else squarely responsible.
I mean, nobody even went down.
I'm only sore about yeah. About the bad tactics.
Yeah, we just got AOO'd. I mean, AOE'd.
And to be fair, you guys weren't really being stealthy, so she
Yeah.
did hear you guys coming.
Mm-hmm.
Lucilla, what you doing?
All right, spending last hero point for the session.
Nope. Rish. Waiting it
Still
out.
just kind of chilling here.
Yep.
They winning?
She got away.
Emmanuel.
Manuel's going to pull out the Cure Light Wounds wand.
Like, throw a rope or do something, you
Oh,
asshole.
y'all still stuck? What?
So like, throw a rope.
Yeah, that's what I'm shouting.
And he is going to shoot.
God, I forget how
He's
many
going to
tabs you
pull
have
his
open as a
grappling
spellcaster.
arrow and shoot it right behind, but above her, so that she can grab it and pull herself out.
Basically, like the help action for a +2.
Yeah, and be able to, I don't know, monkey swing her way down the rope.
Yeah, I'll allow that. So just make an attack roll so you can aid.
You just have to hit DC 10.
Yeah, you just have to get a 10, so let's get a natural 1.
Yep.
You're fine. Although before you can act, it is going to 18. I think will still maintain with you. I think.
Yep.
Well, actually, it'd be +5 anyway, so you take another 5 points of damage. And it has 2 more turns remaining.
10 hit points left, everybody.
Gogmer, you're in the room. Free of the tentacles. They look like they're trying to grab you again, but they're too far out of reach.
Remember, kids, if I die, I blame you.
Well, you are usually mean to Emmanuel, so it's odd that he's the only one helping you.
To be fair, it's only like verbal ribbing. I'm not like slapping the drink out of your hand.
And most of it goes over his head anyway.
Yeah.
So were the black tentacles something that can be targeted at all?
Nope, it's an AoE that is completely just anything within its range. It's pretty damn strong too, because it scales purely off caster level.
It's like considered one of the greatest spells in Pathfinder.
Mm.
For good reason.
All right. Well, it's not much I can do for you, Lucilla. Let me see. I am going to. Oh, can't even target her because I stepped around this corner. So by 5 foot, I won't be able to move back. Well, I hope you survive.
Okay then, fix it.
Anyone with ranged healing.
Which isn't really much of a thing, I think, in Pathfinder.
Right.
There's a couple things.
Couple things, but
Is change shape a swift, like a standard action?
yes.
The problem is anyone coming in here would probably still be subjected to the grapple of the tentacles because
Is
it's
it-
a hallway, so they probably have reach.
Is it floor to ceiling?
I mean, if you guys fly and they wouldn't get it on the ceiling, no.
Okay. Since he could fly, yep, he's going to go up and over and make his way to Lucilla and use lay on pause.
See? Told you. Range healing.
Can he fly without being a bird, though?
Says his base speed is. I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he can fly. So he does the Peter Pan spin into the air and just flies towards Lucilla.
Mhm.
One leg crooked and one leg straight as he does the Superman pose.
Manuel's jaw drops.
Comes over here. I'm like, oh my god, why are your hands wet?
And 16 extra hit points.
Only the physical ones, as he touches you with the spectral ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So to kind of speed us along, since we only have 2 more rounds of this anyway, go ahead and roll me a couple grapples so you can break out before the end of it.
These will be at +2.
Yep.
Because of the help.
Oh, no. So you'll take the damage from 2 more turns. So 10 and 10.
Whew. Good thing
Woo,
we
6
healed
hit,
it.
6 hit points, everybody.
Yukai for the save.
Yeah, that would have brought Lucille down below 0 for sure.
Mm-hmm. Listen, there's lots of great ways for Lucilla to die in this campaign, and that was not one of them.
Mm-hmm. That might have actually killed you if we didn't save you or heal
Yep.
Okay. So yeah.
Then I would just get into a private Skype chat with Richard and be all like, I want to be a ghost. I'm going to haunt them. I'm going to pester them.
No, that's why you see you come back as a spiritualist who's literally haunted by Lucilla.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna stand invisibly next to everyone when they're at the bar, and I'm just gonna push the drinks off. Every time they get a drink, I'm just gonna push it off.
When did we ever anger a cat?
Well, I am going to take this moment to cure moderate wounds myself for 18.
Yeah, whoever needs wand healing, hit myself first.
Hit myself one more time for another 13.
Go back into bird form. Hop back on
There you
his
go.
shoulder. I think I'm tapped on my ability to restore health at this point.
All right, Lucilla, you ready for some healing?
I already got myself up a good distance, so.
You guys mainly still dancing and stretching. He's like, if it wasn't for the fact that everyone was near death, I think this would have been a great time. Stretch my legs, kick some butt.
All right, Lucilla, this shouldn't hurt.
Well, I'm gonna dig around in this room, see if she left her spell book. Because hey,
The hit
That should
points
get you
was
to
that?
18, so that should get you to what, 55?
Yeah, my 55 to 58, so I'm fine.
Anyone else? It's okay to come out now. The Black Army things are gone.
he's probably still around.
Yeah, so looking over her room, go ahead and, did you roll perception?
Not yet, no.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Boom.
That's easily. You don't find her spell book, though you do find a wand. What's your your passive spellcraft without having to roll?
29.
Okay, yeah. This is a wand of Ray of Enfeeblement. It has 7 charges.
Slightly less but ooh.
Hey, free wand is free wand.
Indeed.
Also, you'll be happy I actually read the thing wrong. It's 17 charges.
Slightly increased, ooh.
Yeah, add a couple ooze back in.
I was
at least 3 O's.
I thought it was the L and the T were the same thing when I was looking at it because my eyes kind of blended them together.
Yeah.
Because I had copy-pasted it into my notes from the book, and when you copy from a PDF, it doesn't always copy it directly properly. Sometimes there's random weird spaces.
Mm.
I thought I fixed them, but I didn't pick that one. Anyway.
How are you doing, Lucilla?
I'm better now.
That's good.
Walking it off.
Yeah, looking through the room, you also notice that the 3 zombies are also ogrekin. You see one of them had like a third leg on its left hip. 3 arrows still protruding from its chest. You see one of them has an extra nose jutting out from his right cheek. And a broken off axe into the head of it. And the other one looks like its whole like torso was crushed some way, and then when it was reanimated, it was just like a pile of goo that's been held together by its loose skin.
On one hand, if ran away, might have run far. On other, maybe gathering rest of family.
We still have upstairs and downstairs to check, and a barn. Could be anywhere in those.
Mhm.
Glad I packed a lunch.
Meanwhile, Gogmert's in the other room coughing up blood.
Well, check upstairs.
Oh, very sorry you got grappled, Lucilla. So sorry.
Here, do you need help, Gogmert?
Is that an actual door there? Or?
Does Gogmert,
It is a door.
does Gogmert need healing?
Yes.
Okay, here you go. 15? Need more?
Let me use the wand.
I mean, I don't use my spell slots for anything else. And they're free.
I'll take your heal.
I'll just use one more Cure Light Wounds. 12.
Any trap on door for 23?
No, there's not a trap. I went ahead and opened it for you. It looks like it's a closet. Inside, you see fetishes and bits and pieces of broken up bones. And you see, you do actually see a spell book. Let me type out the spells in 1 second. So it's these spells. In addition to these, there's also Animate Dead that she doesn't have memorized, but otherwise it's the same spell list. Oh, I throw the DCs on there too, but fuck it. You know the DCs now.
Okay.
That was my fault. But the plus side, you do know what you're going to face if you find her again.
Mm-hmm. I assume she's used 2 of those. Question is, how many of the others did she end up using or losing? But hey.
She's real big on rave enfeeblement.
I mean, that's a good first level spell.
And a wand.
Yeah, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
Oh, I say we start checking up the upstairs.
Is Gogmert fully healed?
Yeah, I can't see anyone's bars anymore except for like you guys.
I think
Not fully healed.
I'm pretty close to fully healed.
You are?
Yeah, I'm just a little shy.
How much? On a scale of 6.
6 or 5.5.
There you go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I figured the tank at least needs to have full HP. Oh, let's head up.
Yep.
Do you want me to lead the way again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
seems sensible.
I'm just moving you over. And I actually just refreshed my page. Hold on one second. I also will redo or turn off the turn order for this for now, because going through multiple floors gets kind of annoying a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you climb the stairway into a narrow hallway. I will take you to the map.
I'll take you to the map.
Take it to the bridge. Affixo, where you're standing, there's a door on either side of you.
Mhm.
But the rest of you are all just on the stairways coming upward.
I can see nothing. Is it darkness with no light sources?
It is darkness.
No, I
with
see my
light sources.
I see my token, but
No, I was just shifting a bit. Yeah, it is dark. There is no light.
okay. Then I'll activate my ion torch.
Yeah, so emits light.
Okay.
There we go. You should see it now.
Yep.
May as well take the hood off the continual lantern as well.
Okie dokie. So now you both have light. So yeah, you're all in a tiny, compact hallway.
Fix will shield check for traps real quick.
Who's touching me?
Doesn't look like there's any traps on anywhere in the room.
Okay. She'll make her way up and she'll go for the right door.
Okay. Opening up, tables strewn with beakers, glass vials, old tin cans, rope, animal traps, bits of twisted metal, etc. litter this area. You see what looks like littering the room is different furniture and other keepsakes. You can kind of get the sense that this might be the area of whoever made the traps in this house.
Mhm.
This is like their workroom.
Now, are these spider webs this large?
No,
Okay.
these are for decoration, but they're just a lot of normal sized spider webs.
Okay. She'll ease in.
I lied. They were big spider webs. Haha.
Okay.
No, you're good.
Are we in exploration mode, or are we free to?
You're
As I'm
free to
walking,
move around.
Okay.
Turn the corner, you see what looks like a lab. Like the best you could describe it as a lab, as it's still, despite that picture, it is not that nearly the orderly.
Mhm.
But you see different files and flasks just kind of strewn about. You see old furniture piled up in a corner here, gathering dust and webs.
No, of course, looking for anything trappy, but hey, the sight of shiny chemicals has apparently distracted Reach.
Nice to know that your natural 1 and his 6 are the same.
Hold on.
Oh, another 15.
25.
So yeah, the looking around, Rish, Emmanuel, you kind of miss it, but there are what looks to be underneath one of the lab tables, 5 flasks of some kind of acid. They just work as flasks of acid. And you think that if you spent enough time in here, you could probably scavenge together enough materials to make some really nice thieves' tools. That being said, you could probably make maybe 3 sets of masterwork thieves' tools if you scavenge the materials from here.
But no traps.
You don't see any traps.
Okay. Well, I'll point out the acid to Rish since
Mhm.
she's all giddy for alchemy. She's got real chemistry with that chemistry set.
Oh, wow.
Power of science.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, looking around the room, that's really the only thing of note. Just a lot of different building materials and what like rusted old bits and pieces. It definitely looks like whoever made the traps probably did conceive a lot of them up here.
When Rish saw those chemicals, there definitely was a reaction.
Uh,
I could be one of those tour guides on the Jungle Cruise at Disneyland.
Right.
I can see you leading a Hollywood tour.
Sorry, got that out of my system. Continue.
I don't have anything else to say.
And so we want to round up those tools, but
I mean, I've already got some masterwork thieves.
Right. They'd be valuable.
They
Ish.
would sell.
Everything's valuable. Just depends on who you kill for it.
you guys could check out the next room, and I could swoop in with magic if something attacks you.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's keep on.
Backtracking.
Where is the next room?
Across the hall here.
Yeah, there's a door on the opposite side.
And then if the prisoners aren't in there, then they're probably
Bunch of beds and looks like a chest in here.
As you
Are
enter,
these
this room is
windows?
filled with a bunch of large, filthy beds. Human skulls with antlers affixed to them mount the bedposts. Against the west wall does sit a large cedar chest.
Hopefully some valuable furs.
Want me to check
Don't
out
look
that
under
chest?
the beds.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
All right.
Seems
First
the
thing,
smart thing to do.
step 1, trap check.
Not trapped.
Step 2, lock check.
Not locked.
Step 3, open it.
It seems to be stuck.
Wait, step 3, profit.
No, that's step 4 in this case.
Oh.
Yes, at the moment it does seem to be stuck.
All right. I'm going to pull out my cold iron dagger and I'm going to wedge it in there. I'm going to try to pry it open.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
Step 3 in this case is give up and then sell the weakest one's organs on the black market.
You can't get enough leverage with your knife to push this thing open.
I keep trying even though that's not working.
You all see Lucilla struggling feebly as any small person does.
I got it.
Chappelle.
I got it. Don't worry. I'm just working it in there, getting the leverage.
Perhaps if you jump on top of the handle.
I'm sorry. Did I ask you for your opinion?
I gave it. Sorry, that was rude.
Do you want
You
me to
just
try
seem to be
with the
struggling.
scimitar?
You're right. No, sorry. You're right, Manuel. I'm sorry. I was almost mauled to death by tentacles. No, I got it. Out of character, I'm just going to keep going on to this till someone supersedes me.
Well,
If someone wants to assist her, she can attempt another one with a +2.
Fix will assist.
Freaking pity. Well,
Yep. Not able to pry this thing open. No.
you know what? Is there are the hinges external or internal?
Internal.
Damn it. Okay. Let's get real clever here, and I start rooting around in my bag for like something to chemically open it.
Has
maybe a
my
crowbar?
has my second condition?
Your second is gone.
As I said, guys, out of character, feel free to just take over on this, but Lucilla has a little bit of pride.
13.
Not quite enough. It does seem to be budging a little bit with Gogmer's help, as he's like. It's funny because Gogmer's like using his feet are on the wall as he's using it for leverage, but not quite. How great would this be if it was a mimic?
I know.
Unfortunately, Emmanuel can't seem to listen either.
I'm just trying to aid.
Okay, I've come to the conclusion that there is only one solution.
Let's just beat the hell out of it.
I cast Shillelagh and bash it with my big stick.
Roll an attack roll.
I start kicking it with my big hairy feet.
We're in the silly stage.
Oh, Lord. You hit Lucilla's foot.
So
Yeah.
you said he was like on the wall to get like leverage or whatever. He just slides down the wall as he tries to take a swing at it.
All right. I'll just use my. I don't actually have unarmed strike in there, so I'll just use my melee one.
I feel like
18.
we should back away, take a breath, and let Rish cast a fireball.
So you're like you stick your you like punch at it, and you see the thing click a little bit, and it seems to have nestled it free a little bit.
Let me kick it again.
Roll another attack roll.
This is not damage. This is just a roll.
Yep. And just like that, as you're like, I got it, and you kick it again, and it shuts on top of your toe.
Fuck! I love it. We're all clumped around it, and then there's just Rish by the doorway going,
Oh damn!
"Oh man, these are the only people I know."
Gogbridge at this point just kind of stands up and does like a arcing full 360 smack into this chest lid, and the lid just pops right open.
Yeah, he brings the stick down, and it doesn't look like anything happens. And then the attack move he did, it showed Shillelagh in Japanese along the bottom, and then it just splits open.
But yeah, the lid pops right open, and you see
3 pairs of shorts.
You see what looks like sacks of coins.
It's full of shit.
No, it does actually look like sacks of coins.
Okay, good. Side note, I would love to hear the word shillelagh in an anime. That would bring me no amount of delight, because that's a very Irish word for a very Japanese anime. So how much money did we get?
You grab the coins then, so that means
also detect magic.
No magic, but you did say you were the one that grabbed the coins then, so as you reach in to grab the coins, you lift the bag, and you hear a click of a pressure plate, and you see a war razor reach out from the housing of the chest to attack you. And this is going to be if you're flat-footed.
It's just one of those days.
Defeated.
Because it wasn't trapped on the outside, but it was trapped on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, got it. I know what my flat is.
21 against your flat?
Yep.
That will be 1d4 plus 8. Take 12 points of damage, and I need you to make me a fortitude save.
Gotta cut the tetanus again.
18.
You
plus 4 against only magical traps.
Don't worry. You just managed to avoid as you get sliced by this razor, and you see what looks almost like a green ichor on it.
Poop.
You pull your hand away, and you notice that you just managed to pull away just in time to, while you still got cut, the poison didn't manage to seep into your cut. As it would have been nasty.
I'd like traps and all, guys, but this is not an ancient temple protecting secrets or something. This is the fun kind of traps.
No,
like I said, we should have burned it and smoked them out.
It's a bunch of hillbillies protecting their moonshine.
Inside is the majority of it is made of silver pieces, but there's a total of 30 gold pieces worth of coinage. Along with 17 mostly skeletal fingers.
Oh.
Okay. So, how we want to divvy it up? We each get
Everyone gets 7.2 gold pieces.
I'll just put 7 on a sheet.
So what is it? Everyone gets like 2 fingers, or?
You know what, Gogmart? You can have all of those.
Said 7 gold each.
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
7 gold, 2 silver pieces each.
So don't go spending it all in one place.
Make no promises.
Well, I'm going to retire now.
I will stab
Why
you.
are we giving you a share? You should already be rich.
I think that is a funny enough point to leave off for next time.